It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
Time now for the black and white take with Justin Sofro
And I don't know who I have to please sexually. You don't need a Allegri to jerk you off. I will whore myself out for anybody.
and Julian Gennady.
He is very raw.
I just slide into bed and she doesn't even know.
It might be long, it might be kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
Pleasing you.
I'm good.
I hope you're proud of yourself because what you've done is proved without a shadow of a doubt you are the world's dumbest son of a bitch.
This is the black and white take with Justin Sofro and Julian Gennady on the Bianconeri Zone.
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back into another edition of the Bianconeri Zone After Dark. With me, as always, of course, I'm Justin Sofro, and with me, as always, Julian Gennady. I guess I should have said your name first. It's only right. You deserve it. You deserve all the respect. I deserve nothing. Where'd my dog go? Oh, he's right behind me. Okay. I was like, where'd that son of a bee go? Anyway, what is up, everybody? Welcome in to the Bianconeri Zone After Dark. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some Juve. We're going to talk a lot of nonsense. A lot of nothing. So if you're here just for strictly Juventus talk, we'll hang around. We'll get to it. We will get to it.
Yeah.
I feel like last week, we did a really good job of catering to Juventus, like sticking with Juventus as the main topic. It wasn't until like halfway through the show that we really went off the rails. Actually, maybe no, it was like probably the last 10, 20 minutes.
I was going to say, yeah, it was a good balance, to be honest. There was some stuff to talk about for sure. And there was a couple of things here and there coming after the Champions League disaster.
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody who's in here, we appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. I'm trying to think how I want to start this one. Do we want to start it with Juve or do we want to start with nonsense? Here's the thing. Just ignore whatever Ale puts as a title. I've said this before. He gives me nothing. He just throws in just some random bullshit title, and like I'm going to talk about it. What is the title to today's video? It is
The Young Kids.
Fagioli and Youngsters for a New Juve.
How many more times do we want to talk about it?
How many fucking new Juves do we need? Yeah, how many new Juves do we need? How many times can you have a new Juventus in the season? Allegri. I'm gonna call him Allegri for now on.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one.
I feel like it wasn't, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, let's just open it up. Yesterday, it feels so much longer than just yesterday. It feels like it was like multiple days ago. I guess it's because we're doing the After Dark. So this is the after the fact Juventus PSG. Juve lose at home, but everybody's feeling good. I don't love being in this position. I don't like it at all.
You said that, yeah. You said it yesterday after the watch along. You were saying that, and I was like, I agree, but I disagree at the same time because like we actually outplayed a team that has way better players than us.
Yeah, but
that's why, I understand where you're coming from. Like the acceptance of defeat is shit. It's a shit way to go about this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we had babies playing.
But like, that's true. That's true. I mean, honestly, I feel like our team's better. When
Also, we thought,
out there.
we thought we were gonna lose 3-0. We lose 2-1. We have babies playing. We outplayed a team that had Mbappe, Messi, Verratti, all the big boys playing.
Yeah,
it's shit that we lost. It is shit that we lost. But at the same time, understanding what happened, I'm not like Ale today. Like I went to work. I was like, okay, whatever, new day. I'm not pissed.
Well, no part of me like went into it or even came out of it saying like Juve should have won that game. Like Ale was saying, like maybe if you want to say by the performance they gave, but we could just say that PSG were shithousing their way through a win, like Juve have tended to do with City A. So like in comparison of what we have at Juventus right now, it's sad to say this, but we have to be honest with ourselves. The quality of Juventus is not on par with what PSG has.
No.
I feel like everybody can agree with that. Even without Neymar playing. Whatever's going on with that. I don't know if he just was on vacation.
Suspended.
Oh, suspended. Okay, well.
Yeah.
That's as much as I care. But anyway, I just think I'm just looking at it in retrospect, being like, God, like how far we fallen, how far we are
Let
right
me
now.
ask you this.
And I'm not okay with that. That me
I have a
personally.
question.
Yeah, I've got a question. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So, what if that was Bayern Munich yesterday? How would you feel?
Same.
Okay.
I mean, to me personally, like obviously, I don't like PSG. I've said that. I've said I don't like PSG.
That's why I tried to give.
But I also view. I don't like them, but I also view PSG as like top tier. Like,
you don't or you do?
No, I do. I do view
yeah.
them as top tier, but I also view Juventus as no matter where you are, what, like even a down Juventus should be playing competitively with these teams, and they did. They did.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's still like, to me, I view it as, I mean, the battle I'm fighting right now with my other teams, and we'll talk about that later because I do want to get into that in our like side with bar stuff. You guys can deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan who's been just through the ringer, like as a whole, Juventus, locally, all the stuff. I need to have I need you to be my release. Is what I'm saying. Like I need all of you to sit down. Just sit down and just take it. I just need you to take it. Take my release. Anyway, but overall, I guess that's just where I said, like, it's just, to me, I talk about lowering the bar all the time, and to me, it just feels like being happy that we lost 2-1 instead of what we expected, which was going to be, potentially, we expected it to be the Barcelona 8-2. We thought we were getting, that's what we were getting. I don't know.
I think the general Juve Twitter might have thought that that this is acceptable, or not acceptable, that this was a good result. I don't think any of us are saying it's a good result. Mm-hmm. I'm just not that pissed about it, if that makes sense. Like I'm not accepting it. I'm not happy that we lost, or I'm not happy that we lost 2-1. I'm just like, I understand why it happened.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying anybody needs to stew in it. Like, we can move on. Yeah. Like, I mean, I said going into the game, I didn't care. Like, it didn't mean anything to me. Like, to me, it didn't mean anything.
Exactly.
As long as you had Benfica, who did their job, blowing out Maccabi, we were good. Yeah. Didn't need to worry about it.
Exactly.
So
I think that's why Baranachea and Barbieri played at the end. I think we mentioned that as well. I was like, well, the score's 5-1 over there.
Yeah.
Throw some kids on at this point. Who cares?
Yeah, we don't really need we don't need to battle for this.
Which we lost. Yeah, we lost points on that, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you know it was 2-1?
That's our final score? Oh, you mean from the pick is in?
Yeah.
So we had a shit week. Oh, so I got one.
Yeah. It was the red card one, the layup.
Was there a red card?
No, we both said no.
Oh, yeah, we got that one.
Yeah,
And then I just missed out on the goalie one by one save. If Szczesny isn't a bum, like I said, Szczesny can't even say his name. Szczesny is a bum. He's got to go. I'm done with Szczesny. He could have saved one of those goals. Juve would be feeling better, and then I'd be feeling better. But no, that's where we are. When we start putting money on this, is when I'm going to have big problems. I'm being the gutter.
If we did the $5 point differential, I'd be up 20 right now.
Well, no. We need to go through. I need to go through question by question, because you don't earn points when I earn points as well. You know what I mean? So like, we need to make sure I don't think it'd be the same. It may be. Also, I don't think we're doing it like $1. I think we're doing it like $10. So you'd be up 50. That's what we're doing. But I need but I need to check. Check because I feel like you can't earn a point for the ones where we both earn a point. Does that make sense? Where I mean, like, or
okay, so only the head-to-head ones. If I get a point over you, I get the $10. Yeah,
it kind of feels like it only needs to be. Yeah, we need to figure out how exactly we settle that.
Well, wouldn't it be the difference anyway?
I guess it would be the difference, but you know what? Shut up. It's fine. You guys still need to help us out. Like, all of you in the chat, appreciate everybody's in here. Stephanie, Noah, Permesta, Lucas, Dan Bernide, Zero, Thomas, Javi. I said no already. Yeah. Everybody who's in here, appreciate you guys for tuning in. But you guys need to help us out. Come up with the punishment that I'm going to have to suffer through at the end of the season. It's just me. But think about for both of us. Just for now, think about for both of us. Let's see. Demerlia say, look at Fagioli, fire. Xavi saying Fagioli's a great player. I think he's good. I don't know about great. Let's say he's good. Hey, we got a long way to go before he becomes great, though.
Yeah.
And then Noah's feeling pretty confident. Oh, I'm going to move this because this freaking thing. Actually, give me one sec. Let's see. Can I move? What?
Burn a Louisville jersey. Sorry. By the way,
who said
you sent me that Fat Joe promo?
I didn't send that to you. I tweeted it and you saw it. I'm not sending you Louisville propaganda.
Whatever. Fat Joe saying Louisville made my day.
Louisville. It's Louisville. Say it, you bum.
No. Fat Joe, and he is the all-time almighty rapper.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I don't even know if is he a rapper? I don't even know.
He's been saying words he shouldn't say forever, and I didn't realize he wasn't black. I thought he wasn't. He's Hispanic or he's whatever, Puerto Rican or whatever he is. And
Fat Joe said Louisville. That means it's Louisville.
No, it's not. Nobody gives a shit about Fat Joe. He had like 2 or 3 good songs. I lean back. I was 12 or 13 when that came out. Whatever it was, 14, something like that. I don't know what it was. But like I literally sat there. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to tangent number 1. I sat there and looked at this fucking thing they dropped the day after losing to a Division II team. Sorry, guys. I'm talking about Louisville. There's going to be a lot of Louisville talk. I apologize. It's going to happen. I need to get it off my chest. You're going to have to sit back. Julian's going to sit back, open his mouth, and take it. There we go. But, like, they literally just lost to a Division II team in the very first game.
Before we do that, don't knock down Division II teams here.
They're trash. No,
I played Division II, and I beat Division I teams all the time.
What kind of Division I teams? Like
Akron, the teams that have won the championship. Cincinnati.
But that's soccer. It's a little bit different than Division I college basketball, Division II college basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, basketball is a sport where you can kind of play the little guy. Cinderellas can win. Like they can beat the whatever Goliath, whatever you want to call them. That can happen. But at home, in my entire lifetime, I've never seen like a worse performance. Like losing to a bum ass. I can't even remember their name. Leanne Rhymes or something like that. I don't know. Leanne Rhymes.
Is that not a singer?
That's a singer from the 90s, but it's something like that. It's something Ryan or something like this. It's a team I've never heard of. I didn't know they existed. And I'm not happy with the coach. I'm not happy with a lot of stuff. I feel the exact same way about Louisville that I do about Juventus right now. It's the same thing. But the problem is they did the same. I think we could also see Juventus doing something like this, putting out like a promo thing the day after an ass kicking to like Malmo or to Monza.
Okay, time out. Do you not remember what happened before Salernitana? We had that DJ perform.
And
they hyped it up.
They're the same.
It's already happened.
They don't get it, dude. Like nobody who runs a sporting organization understands. Like, read the room. We're pissed. Let us be pissed for a day. Like, give us a day or two.
I got something to ask you though.
Fat Joe paying $500 for a fucking cameo of Fat Joe saying, "What's up, Louisville?" Just say it right. Like you can pay an extra $25 to get him to say it right. I don't know.
What if these teams already have this in advance, these bookings, and they have to do it?
Wait, I mean, you don't have to hit send on Twitter.
No, but for the DJ, especially for the DJ going to the Juventus match, you're just gonna say, "Hey, no, don't do it. We're shit right now. Don't come."
Yeah. I mean,
sure.
Okay, I get what they're doing, and I guess their whole thing is, well, the kiddos will love it. The kids will love it. The kids.
Sorry, the 18-year-olds.
Yeah,
no 7-year-old knows who that DJ was.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know who the DJ is. Are they like big time DJs, or are they just like some dude in Italy who has
a dude in Italy?
We had fraternity parties when I was in college where this dude I remember who had a little DJ whatever board, and we'd have parties and he'd just show up and just sit down and be like, "Hey, can I DJ your party?" And I'm like, "No, motherfucker!" And he would just do then eventually I would get like too drunk, and all of a sudden there he is, just whatever. And I'm like, we don't need this. We don't need this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's focus on bringing back flags in the stadium rather than DJs. We'll see. I don't think
how sick is the away section every game?
Dude, that did piss me off. Like I'm watching the game, and like when the camera starts to pan a little left, it's starting to pan. I'm like, what is that? What's that shit? Like, oh, is that some smoke? Are those flares?
Yeah.
Are those? Is that what is that? And all of a sudden, it's just a raucous ash. That's hard to say together. Anyway, a group of PSG fans. They had to have like 17 cops holding them down right now, while Juve fans are just sitting there sad in their sad library with their sad lives and their sad whatever. I don't know what they're drinking. Herbal tea. I don't know. I don't know. No alcohol, no wine, no beer, no whatever. Nope. I don't know.
By the way, going back to that, I saw PSG fans having beer in their hands
at the game.
At the game,
they probably did what I did in college or whatever. You sneak it in, you put it in the shirt.
No, but it was one of those
like in a Juve cup, like a
not Juve cup, but like a plastic see-through cup.
Yeah, like a okay. I don't know. I mean, can somebody
here?
Ali
confirmed that there was no alcohol there. I don't know. I've never been. So
Ale told us for what I think I know and what Ale said. I mean, Ale goes to plenty, so I trust him. I've never been myself, but that's on the list. It's going to happen soon.
Yeah.
If this channel works out. Anyway, we'll try to be there. But I don't know. Like I've heard everybody I've asked has said that they don't sell alcohol there.
So there you go. I saw literally because they're making fun of us because they were saying you're going to Europa League.
Yeah.
They had a beer.
Could have been like something else that wasn't actually like beer. Could somebody pissed
Apple
in
juice.
a cup? Pissed in a cup? I don't know. Somebody's drinking his own piss.
Yeah. He's like Craig Robinson in This Is the End.
Yes.
It ain't that bad.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like to me, like I remember because like here locally, Louisville, I mean, you're never going to tell Louisville fans not to have alcohol. Like the whole stadium's built around bourbon and beer and all that. Yeah. Everybody's drunk all the time. But like you go to Kentucky, the SEC, whatever, they don't want to. Actually, no, the rest of the SEC allowed it now, but Daddy Barnhart over there is like, no alcohol over here. Only the people that spend millions of dollars for a suite can have alcohol that they bring in. But like we're not selling to the heathens, to the unwashed masses. They don't get alcohol. Like
that's so stupid.
Like, and I understand. I mean, here's the part. There's a line, right? Because I mean, look at the NFL. Look what's going on in the NFL. Where literally there's fights. It's fucking wrestling matches.
Yeah, but
it's brawls.
Is it ruining the game?
It ups. If you ask me, it ups the entertainment value for me because I want to see it. Saying. But also, if I were there with my toddler, like. It's also sad because, like, to me, it almost makes you... I've seen a lot of people say this, and I've almost considered, like... I don't know. I think about growing up, like, my stepdad took me out to, like, U of L games. Like, going out to football games and stuff like that. I almost would second-guess taking my kid to games. Well, right now it wouldn't because there's nobody there. Because they're losing and nobody cares. So I'll have a whole section to myself. I'll be posted up. I'm good. But when they're busy... I mean, I remember some of those rivalry games. I was one of them. Screaming obscenities, drinking, blacked out. I don't know. I don't know. Like I wouldn't take my kid to an NFL game. I wouldn't.
Do you not trust? Okay, so that's a little bit. But do you not trust yourself as a parent to tell your kid, "Hey, buddy, don't be like that person."
Yeah, but but I can't control who's around me. It's like, what happens if we're sitting in the seat before I can move and dudes start throwing punches? Next thing you know. Little Jimmy, I mean, I can say Luca. My kid gets hit. You know what I mean? Like I don't like it before I'm able to do whatever. Also, I don't know that I want to get in a fight. I don't know that I feel like doing that. Like, it's one of the things about being a bigger dude. Like people like to pick fights with bigger dudes. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Hey, what's your problem, bro?
It's prison rules. I don't know. Like I can't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, if you're new here, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is what we do in After Dark. It's just nonsense talk. But
I thought this was America.
I thought this was America, bro.
This is not America. I'm sorry.
That's gonna be me at my kids' soccer games. Be like, dude, we have to get to the finals. Well, no, wait, it's me. I'm going to the finals. Me? No, fuck, no, I'm not coaching. Never.
Why not? Roll the balls out.
Yeah, the Max Allegri technique.
Yeah.
No, I don't know enough nearly to be like, okay, this is what you're going to do to make your game better. No. Actually, it's funny. I have a friend. His kid told him, because it's called, I mean, it's the same thing I do. When your kid's really young, 2, 3, 4, it's called soccer shots, which is literally just like they're learning the basics, the fundamentals kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My kid, he made it through about like 25 to 30 minutes of each one before he stopped. Like he just,
That's not bad.
I mean, for a 2-year-old, like
Yeah.
me, I sat out there and I was like, this is kind of insane that I'm doing this. Like I'm making this kid who's 2 years old and doesn't know, anything, or like can barely. You have to have a TV show to keep his attention for more than a few minutes at a time. I'm trying to have him play, but one of my friends, he just told me that his kid, they're doing soccer or whatever, and he said, "Dad, I like soccer, but like I don't enjoy kicking the ball." And he looked at him and was like, "Son, that's 90% of the game. That is the game. Unless you're a goalie, and you're not gonna be 6'4". So I don't think you're gonna be a goalie, son." So anyway, that's the
funny.
first one. So we'll see. He's not a soccer guy though. So like me, I'm hoping my kid will do it. Also because like I'm a bigger dude. Maybe we could use a little bit more, running in our sports compared to like American football, where it's mostly short bursts, and for the most part, I'm moving in like a 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
That's basically where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
Man, credit to those linemen and D line. Like you guys were nuts.
Honestly, American football linemen are the greatest people on earth. Like, I'm not saying that just because whatever, but like what I'm saying is like, not me, but they usually have like the best personalities and they're like the best people. Like some of the other ones, because I remember like dealing with like U of L. Like I have friends, like I seen a few of them from U of L during the Charlie Strong when they were really good, when the Sugar Bowl and all that against Florida, who like pledged for my fraternity and stuff like that. So they were like really nice. There were some dudes who were just like, they're from some rough areas and they just want to fucking whatever and everything. It's all the other skill positions, I guess, or you know what I mean, or whatever, more technical than it is for like the linemen. The linemen, though, for the most part, are the guys you'll have the most fun with. I'd say that any sport.
There's a reason why the quarterback buys Rolexes for their O-line.
Yeah, never got one. Got like a steak
when
dinner.
You're a professional.
Got like a steak dinner one time.
Yeah.
get like a steak dinner. That's it. Anyway, I see. I think people are having a conversation in here. Oh, real quick, Javi was asking you, Giannotti, do you want Alvaro Odriozola?
It's Odriozola. He made a mistake.
Oh, okay.
I know who that is. He's a fullback that played for Fiorentina last year on loan, and now he's back at Real Madrid not playing. I mean, right fullback, we definitely obviously need one. Is he the best defensively? No. Does he attack better than Danilo? Yes. Mm-hmm. So, but what are we, like, going back to your point, what are we accepting at this point?
Yeah.
Do we want, like, in my opinion, he's mediocre.
I have such a hard time, like, just throwing names out there like we're kind of doing right now. Like, especially right now, like, I'm almost like, guys, I'm shutting it down till January. Like, I'm shutting down my, like, because even when I do, like, the daily news, I'm kind of like, there's a name. Give me your thoughts. Like, I don't, like, I feel like what I do is I'll end up spending so much time on one player, diving into stats, stuff like that, and the next thing you know, that's not even a bleeping name. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
the one name that would be very interesting and an upgrade, and a definite upgrade, it would be Jeremy Frimpong, but he's linked to the best teams in the world, including us.
Yeah.
But that's a name that you would get excited about.
Yeah.
Not Odriozola. Frimpong raises a level a bit. Odriozola keeps the standard, basically. Mm-hmm. He was on Fiorentina last year, and they didn't retain him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like the third or fourth choice center or right back now, behind a right winger and Lucas Vasquez.
Yeah. No, it's not great.
So,
I think it's just a whole conversation going on in here. I was like, what is going on in here? So I'm trying to keep up with everything. Anyway, Stephanie says, what is Alien Stadium, Qatar? Is it Qatar? Qatar?
I say Qatar, but they say Qatar. I don't know. I say Qatar.
I think as long as you keep using slave labor, I'm not going to work too hard to say your name right. Let's just say that. I don't know. I'm sorry. Actually, I know people on here that live there have actually told me they agree. So I'm not going to feel it. We'll say that. I don't know. Also, just that's one positive of Italy not going is because they don't have to do all that. So like I know America's going in Canada, but like I wouldn't go.
Have you seen some of the rules?
They're insane. Are you talking about like the women can't wear anything that like
Yeah, and also like you can't drink alcohol. Like none of that. You can't use a dating service or something,
Yep.
or like you can't go on a date unless you're married or something.
No gays. It says no gays. That's what they
Well,
said.
that,
Like, that was one of
right,
them. That was like just no.
Let's say you're on Tinder.
Yep.
And you put your radius. I don't know how that works anymore, but
Yeah.
I think it still works with a radius.
Uh-huh.
And you're trying to match it. You can't do it.
Like,
It's a party. It's a party. It's World Cup's a party. What the hell?
here's the thing. Don't sign up for any kind of shit like this if you're gonna go with like antiquated, political, religious views, whatever you want to use. Like,
Yeah.
like I have my own personal values and stuff like that, but like I don't. The sport and that are separate. They're separate.
Yep.
They have to be. They should be. So it's just it's frustrating to see all this, and it's just. I mean, it's just an indictment on FIFA and how much they care about money and not care about civil human rights for the most part.
And then you hear teams. You hear like Russia gets banned for whatever they're doing, but Qatar doesn't. Obviously, it's a totally different scenario. But then Iran's being spoken about not making the World Cup because how they're run politically. It's like what. You're hosting a World Cup in Qatar.
Yeah. I'm also like, I don't know, like to me, I'm intrigued yet terrified to hear of all the people that will, like, stuff will happen there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna happen. Like, that's weird. I think I was talking with somebody here locally. Like, they were talking about like if you're an American, like, no way you'd go, just because like there's stuff that we're just used to that you can't get away with there. And if like if
step on. You know your foot foot injury. You step on a rock and you swear. Who knows what's going to happen?
Can I talk about that? I talked about it yesterday about my injury and how bad it was. Yeah. Dude, last night I was in so much pain. Went to sleep. Woke up.
Shit.
I woke up this morning fine. Like I popped up and I was like, I literally started walking around doing stuff and I was like, wait a second, I had a leg injury or I had a knee issue, and it's just gone. It's just gone. It's gone. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
So
damn.
Shout out.
It must not be that
or whoever. Big up sports Jesus.
You're doing the Juan Cuadrado.
There you go. That's Is that him?
He's on post on Instagram. Dios.
Oh, Dios. That's what Dios. That's what I just said. Yeah, I mean, I'll say stuff like that. Anyway, Noah says question for Justin. Question for Julian. Will you beat Inter? Because they are crap in my opinion. Julian. Okay, you can only answer. I'm not allowed to answer that.
Okay, we're crap as well. So who the hell knows?
Yeah, he also said you're a nerd. So I don't know. That was totally uncalled for. I don't know. That's okay. I'm here for trolling.
So nerdy,
guys. I need y'all to understand. Like, I'm here for trolling, but y'all got to be good at it. Like, you need to work on it. Like, if you realize the amount of trolling, like, I mean, we're gonna talk about the show locally that they talked about Juventus here, and it was funny to me. The people who text into that show, at least when my experience on it. They know what they're doing. Like, it's, I mean, some of the stuff is horrible. Like, they say horrible stuff, but like, I'm kind of here for it. Like, if y'all want to troll, come at me. Like, come at me. I need.
If you're making bald jokes, don't say the same ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
if you're saying Julian, you're a nerd. Why? Be more creative than you're a nerd.
like
what the.
It's funny, but like, I mean, just do better. I'm just asking. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I think people are saying, like, maybe I'm coming off right now, like, I'm saying, like, oh, but I don't like when people make jokes. No, I love when people troll. Yes, I love it.
Do it.
There are some people who are very thin skin and just can't hang it. I'm here for it. From day one, I was hoping as soon as we logged in that I was gonna be getting hate, so I could like battle people. I love battling people. Like, people don't realize, like, to me, it's fun. It is fun for me to go off on people. As long as you know that, like, I'm not, like, super serious. Like, I'm not angry, but I will do the anger stuff for a bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's playful. It's fun.
Oh, Noah's a Arsenal fan. Oh, Noah is like, I'm sorry, Noah. You like Napoli. Of course you like Napoli. So you like everything I don't like. I mean, I don't really care about Arsenal. Like, to be honest, I mean, when I say, I'm not disrespecting Arsenal by saying that. What I'm saying is like, I don't really have any, like, negative feelings about Arsenal. It's just Arsenal.
Sorry. Time out.
Just like,
you like Napoli and Arsenal? Like, how do you have two teams? That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in any sport. Why do you have two teams? You have two teams. Ridiculous.
Me?
Yeah. You got Louisville and Syracuse.
No, well, okay, here's the thing. Well, actually, okay, we need to talk. Okay, that's a good transition because I do want to talk about some of this stuff. So,
Yeah.
okay, I have Louisville and Syracuse, but like it's different. Like Louisville is Juventus level to me. Like I live and die with every game and every shitty team that they put out lately. Syracuse, I like. They have a soft spot for them. My family's from Syracuse, Sicily, so that's where it started. It's like, oh, hey, it's Syracuse, like whatever. And then there's certain teams I really enjoy. I like the coach because he's an asshole, and I love everything about him being an asshole.
Yeah.
There's certain things I like. They've grown on me. And then they played in the Big East. So a lot of great games between Louisville and Syracuse. But it's more like a respectable rivalry than it is like, I don't like this team. But if Syracuse loses, it's just like, oh, okay. That's I'm like, oh, shucks. But it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Okay.
So like, I'm very honest with like, I like Syracuse, but it ain't Louisville.
So,
it ain't that.
Yeah, I got a thing. So my buddy, I liked my one hockey team, Red Wings.
Yeah.
That's it. Whether they're shit, whether they're good.
Yeah.
So my buddy, when his actual favorite team was shit, he was like, "Oh, I like this team, that team, and that team." And then whenever they would play Detroit and they would get the odd victory, he'd chirp. And I'm like, "Buddy, you like 5 freaking teams. Chances are one of these games you're gonna win." You know what I mean?
Really?
Like one of these chances. Yeah. One of these chances, like you are going to beat Detroit eventually,
Well,
and he would always do that. I'm like, buddy, shut the fuck up. That's annoying.
My friend went at me though because he was like, "Well, here's the problem," and I get what I did, but I just was Louisville and Syracuse are in the same league, in the same conference.
Yeah.
So it's I should have picked somebody who like an SEC team or a Pac-12 team. You know, right now I feel like I need a Pac-12 team because I'll be up at 11 o'clock at night and there's games on, but I don't care at all. Like I should have gotten somebody like that. I should have gotten like an Oregon or UCLA or something like that. UCLA is not really that great. So
Basketball,
anyway,
they're good.
huh?
Basketball, they're good.
No,
Aren't
long time ago. Like they were a long time.
Oh.
I mean, okay, they went to the was it Final Four championship the other like
I'm thinking about
a
the
year
Westbrook
ago?
Kevin Love.
Well, Kevin Love, they weren't even that good when he was there. I mean, they had some runs, but they were never like they haven't been the UCLA like John Wooden. Everybody thinks about was like from the 60s, 70s.
Don't UCLA produce more than Louisville in terms of basketball NBA players?
I guess. See, here's the thing. Louisville overall is not a NBA factory kind of school. Like
that's what I mean.
You get a lot of professionals, but I honestly, you get guys like Kevin Love come through there or somebody like that who's going to be obviously there for like a year or two or gone kind of thing. Yeah. But like UCLA's been kind of like they have their ups and downs. Like I remember they won a championship in like the 2000s, but then they just kind of like disappeared. Then oddly enough, they went and hired Mick Cronin, who took them to it was either Final Four or the championship game. He didn't win. I was kind of cheering for him, but Mick Cronin's a weird hire because like even Louisville like wouldn't really hire Mick Cronin. It's just kind of like that's the guy you're going after. He was a Pitino guy. Actually, he was assistant at Louisville. Anyway, so they're good, but they're not like they're to me. I think they're like a B squad now. Like I think a lot of their stuff is in the past. A lot of their wins are ancient history almost. It feels like.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball went there. No.
Yeah, they sucked ass. When the balls. Yeah, they sucked ass.
Obviously you and I have different evaluations of what is a good school because I say a good school produces pro players because I am a pro guy.
Yeah, see, I don't give a shit about pro. Like,
exactly.
Here's the problem. You don't realize, like, I'm in the mud down here with Kentucky fans who all they care about are pro prospects or whatever. They did until they realized, oh shit, we're not winning championships. And they realized, like, they did it early on. Cal, they won 2012, then Louisville won the next year, and they haven't won since then. And they've had runs, but it's been like 5-6 years since they've been to a Final Four and stuff like that. So now, when Calipari's like, oh, look at all these players we got. Oh, look, they're going to the league in 1 year. It ain't cute anymore. Now it's not fun. It's not fun being like, oh, hey, look at this guy. Oh, hey, here's Shaden Sharp, who literally came but never played a damn game and just used the team. See, like, I don't care at all.
The last time Kentucky was good was when Davis played?
No. They've been good. Like, okay.
I meant like winning.
the last time they won the championship was when Davis played in 2012. Okay. But they had the team in 2015, which I love. It's so much fun now for me as a little fan. They went 38-1. Like they're 40-0.
Was that Wiggins?
No.
Oh, Wiggins was Kansas.
That's Kansas. No.
Sorry.
This was Karl Anthony Towns.
John Wall?
No, John Wall was 2010. No, I love that one. I think West Virginia and Tennessee beat them that year, and they were doing like the John Wall dance or whatever. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. But no, I'm not trying to be the rivalry guy because I'm not really that. But like in 2015, they were going on this massive run. They ended up they did this platoon because they had a massive team. Tyler Ulis, Devin Booker, they were all on that team that year, and they were. It looked like they were going to be 40-0. We thought it was going to happen. And then they get to the Final Four and lose to Wisconsin. Like, win the entire season until then, 38 games in a row.
Yeah.
2 more games to go. 2 games, the Final Four of the championship. And then they lose in the Final Four. And it's fantastic. It's beautiful.
New England Patriots.
Yeah, basically. So anyway, I think I see a couple people throwing in questions about stuff like that. Justin, question for you: what makes Americans like college sports more than pro sports? It's not all Americans. I think it really depends where you're from. Like I said,
if there's no pro teams in your area, you're going to be a college town.
Well, we have fans that are. Well, it just depends too, because it's hard to even have a good college town. To be honest, it's like you go to Wyoming. Yeah. Ain't nothing out there. I mean, there's the University of Wyoming, but I don't even know like how good they are, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Louisville, Kentucky are like storied basketball programs. Duke and North Carolina, even though they have the Charlotte Hornets, they're the Hornets again, right? Yeah. But I'd say more people pay attention to North Carolina and Duke. And you have Wake Forest, and you have NC State and all these other teams. It really just depends. Like Louisville and Kentucky, Louisville's been around since 1790, whatever, and then they started playing basketball. So like they've long been established. Yeah. It's just here locally. It's just NBA is important, but it's just a different environment when you have these schools and people put so much money, and they're. It's weird to say, but they're almost equivalent to like being the NBA. I mean, Louisville has a better basketball arena than I'd say 90% of the NBA. Like, it's insane because.
Do you guys actually?
Dude, it's
in terms of capacity or what it looks like.
I mean, it's not as new as it used to be. It was built in 2010, but like it's got everything. Like it's got all the. I mean, it's built to be
like 20,000 seats,
23, 24, something like that.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like they ain't filled right now because the team's not that good because all the shit that's happened. But yeah, no, it's a 23,000, 24,000. It's always. Every single year, it was Syracuse, Louisville, and Kentucky, the top 3 for attendances for like 5. Syracuse is because they can fit 30,000 because it's a football stadium, and they just cut it in half. They can add as many as they want.
Yeah.
Kentucky and Louisville are always 20, whatever. In Kentucky, they need a new arena because Rupp Arena is old as hell. Yeah. So anyway, but anyway, sorry guys. But anyway, the reason that I'm talking about this, and I'll try not to dominate the show with this, but like. There's stuff we need to talk about Juve, but like my day has been dominated with the Louisville stuff that's been going on here. Like, because today was, if people don't know, like Louisville's been under a cloud for a while since Rick Pitino got fired. Or he left. He didn't get fired, but he left. There's scandals and stuff that happened, and people are telling me all the UK fans are in my texts and my DMs and stuff like that about Louisville, about what's going to happen. The hammer's coming down today. And then they got like the slap of all wrist slaps. Just a little, hey, we'll take $5,000. Rick's good. Everybody else is good. A couple assistant, your fall guys. Your fall guys got to pay. So now we're good. Now we got to go recruit and get better from here.
So you're like Inter?
Yeah. Oof. Probably. I mean, honestly, if you're going to compare them, like the two of them, not like when you say like, I mean, just like historically and then like success wise and all that, like I'd probably say Juve is probably more like Kentucky just because it's kind of like more like the main blue blood kind of one, you know what I mean? And that has more history. But then there's Louisville that is like, unfortunately, I'm usually more of an underdog fan than I am like so like becoming a Juve fan, honestly, for me was like out of the ordinary. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
because it's kind of like if you kind of look into it, it's just kind of like a, it's the blue blood of all blue blood kind of ones. Milan, if you're going Champions League.
Yeah.
I saw two of them. First, I saw Thomas earlier. You said that you became a Tennessee bandwagon fan after the Bama win. I will tell you, there's something about Tennessee that, like, I never thought it was, like, when I say attractive as a fan, but, like, after seeing the hype and stuff, and of course they beat UK's ass the other day, and, like, Rocky Top and all that, it's grown on me a lot. I'm not going to be a fan, but I see the appeal now.
Is Tennessee the Volunteers?
Yeah, Volunteers.
Okay.
Yeah, Rocky
I'm
Top.
because I always get Tennessee and Texas because they're both orange, no?
Yeah.
But Texas is Longhorns.
Yeah, Texas is burnt orange, and then
That's Kevin Durant. That's quarterbacks. What good quarterback? The fast one.
Colt McCoy. There's
No, not.
Is
it Young?
Vince Young. Yeah, Vince Young. But who's the guy who's coming in? It's Manning, Arch Manning is coming to play for them. Dude, have you listened?
Yeah.
You watch you watch NFL because you're a Giants fan. Have you
I watched NFL.
Have you watched any of the games that the Mannings do?
The Manning cast?
Yes.
No,
dude, it's fucking good. It's actually good. Like they're really good with each other.
They get very good guests.
No, but
and they do chirp each other. It's good.
No, I think their dynamic is good. They're brothers, so they're good chemistry. But like
the only thing is, I would never watch that when I want to watch a game.
I would watch it for any game that's not my team. Does that make sense? Like to me, it's way more. It's much more interesting than what I don't know. I actually love it. So
okay, that's fair.
I'm not gonna fight you over, but I'm just saying. Raphael was asking who are your NBA teams. Julian's whoever's LeBron plays for. Yeah. Basically, I don't
like the sport. I love basketball, and I love freaks of nature. I love players who score, who defend as well, like two-way players.
Yeah.
I don't have a team because I never cared.
You have no idea how badly I want to have a team. Like I want to have an NBA team, but to me, it's got to be when they come to Kentucky. Like whenever that next round of expansion that Louisville actually gets added to.
Yeah.
Then I'll buy all in when they're here. They're gonna suck. Whoever it is going to be a new one. They're gonna suck. But to me, like I think it's such a missed opportunity because they don't realize like if Louisville fans when things are going well and they're filling out 24,000 seats in that stadium or in that arena, like what do you think Louisville and Kentucky fans to come together for one team? Like you know what I mean? Like so. There's something to that. I hope that, but like it was the '90s Bulls that got me into it, to everything. But like the Bulls without Jordan, they're not the Bulls. You know what I mean? Like it's the team before and after.
What's that thing called? Pulp Fiction team.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Thomas makes a good point. Become a Raptors fan. I most likely will become a Raptors fan when LeBron James retires.
Oh, he told me to be a Raptors fan.
Yeah, but I will most likely become one when LeBron's done.
It is shocking. How are you not a Raptors fan? They're right there. Like, do you go?
I've been to plenty of games. Yeah, I went to when they beat the Bucks in Game 6 when they were going to win the championship. When they went on to play Golden State, I was in downtown Toronto.
Yeah. Okay.
I was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, if you're in here, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we're going to talk Juve, but this is kind of just shooting the shit. We have fun. We talk. You guys throw out whatever topics you want to talk about. We also have things that we want to talk about. Let's see. Thomas says all I know is college football is the most. Yeah, it definitely is. Well, NFL is, but college football is like NFLB, basically. Like it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to a college football game, have you? Like when you were in the United States?
Yeah, I went to,
who'd you go?
I went to plenty of my school, but that was shit. But I also went to Ohio State a couple times because my roommate's girlfriend's bro played for them and then went on to play for Jacksonville. I think he's still there.
Ohio State, that had to be a pretty good environment, right? I imagine. Or what game was
Sorry?
it? Did you say it was Ohio State, or what did you say? What did you say?
Yeah, it was Ohio State, OSU.
So, what game was it? Do you remember? It's okay if you don't. Well, I didn't know if it was a good one, again, like a big one. I doubt it's Michigan.
It was not. It was not Michigan. I would have remembered Michigan. It was one of the shit. They won like 48-0 or something. It was so shit.
Oh, okay.
And also college sports, it doesn't do it for me. That's why.
It's just no, but the thing is though, like I feel like those games are not going to do it for you. That's not going to do it.
No.
But like the one thing I do know is college football is a drug. in the United States. Yeah. Like it's when your team sucks, it's a pain in the ass to deal with it and slog through it every, like I don't know what Louisville is right now. I thought they sucked ass and now they're winning games and we'll see how they finish out the season. But like when your team's good, like I've had that drug for 3-4 times in my life, like for periods, like first time Bobby was around, the Charlie Strong era, stuff like that. When they're good and like the energy, the everything around it, the tailgating, all that stuff, it's an entire different world. Like I get it. I understand why people down the SEC country are the way that they are. It's just, I can't be a Bama fan. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to just be a bandwagon fan of, oh, they're really good every year, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who do you want to win the World Series? Don't care.
Baseball? Oh,
yeah. My. When I say don't care, it's just, I don't know. My family's from Houston, but they cheat. So, and then the Phillies are Philadelphia fans. I know we have Philly people in here. I don't know if they're in here right now, but I know we have Philly fans. And to be honest, Philadelphia fans are kind of scumbags for the most part. Like if you deal with them, they're some of the worst fans I've ever dealt with. But like,
oh yeah,
that's good on them. They're able to just terrorize people.
Yeah, they have a drunk tank in their stadium for football.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's multiple teams that have those. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But I've only been to 2 NFL games in my life.
Yeah, I think.
No, three.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I enjoyed the NFL games.
Yeah. Oh no, they're fun. I mean, yeah. It's just, NFL. You know what you're getting because for the most part, it's a good product because it's the best players. For the most part, except for if you're the Giants or the Bengals. I'm kidding. This year, the Bengals are shit right now, so I don't know what's going on. They're back. They had their one Cinderella moment, couldn't capitalize on it, and now we're back to probably another 20, 30 years before they make another one. Yeah. Raphael, you're a Chicago Bulls fan. Okay, good on you. Hey, was it because of Jordan, I'm guessing?
This is from Chicago.
Oh, you're from Chicago. Wait, how old are you, Raphael? If you didn't,
I think he's brought this up before. I think he's the massive Jordan fan because he watched in the 90s. Yeah.
It's the same for me. I get it. But like everybody in the 90s was a Jordan fan. Like it was
exactly.
But like I don't mean it like how LeBron. I guess maybe it is. Maybe if you look at it, it probably is the same as like LeBron is.
If there was Twitter, when Michael Jordan was playing, there'd be the same hate on Michael Jordan as there is on LeBron.
Might be, maybe it's got to be social media. Yeah, it has to be social media. I don't know. There's so many. I don't know. We don't need to do LeBron, MJ talk. It'll do a whole.
But think about it. People hate Lionel Messi. Why? What has he ever done wrong?
He's not Ronaldo.
That's
it. Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like the best people in their sports will get hate for no reason when they are the best.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. I expect that. I've never been somebody who hates anybody, but I just kind of like roll my eyes at like, I don't want to be a fan of. I don't want to just be a fanboy of this one. I don't know. That's just me. 10 toes down. That's a 10 toes down. That's a. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking 1 foot down. That's a Notre Dame thing. Anyway, it says Pac-12 is the worst conference by far.
I have no idea about the other conferences in college sports.
I'm trying to think, if you're going Power 5, yeah, probably. I don't know. The ACC, even the one that Louisville's in the ACC, but I don't know if it's that good, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I know y'all don't care that much for what we're talking about, guys. I apologize for everybody sitting here. Actually, there's more people than I thought that were talking. I'm not sure. There's Pac-12. Big 12's not that good this year. I'd probably say Big 12 is probably the worst. Pac-12 at least has some teams that are up there, but I could be wrong.
No comment.
No comment. All right. Anyway, yeah, we can get back into the other stuff I want to talk about. Let's actually get back into Juve for a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about Juventus. I guess basically, I saw somebody put in there, and I apologize. Somebody put anyway. I didn't find it, but anyway, they were asking like, how do Juventus win the last 3 matches, or will Juventus win the last 3 matches going into the break? So we've got, obviously, Inter, the Derby d'Italia, the Sunday, big-time matchup. We've got Verona, I think, in between Lazio. Is Lazio the one that wraps it up, or is it Verona?
Yeah, it goes Inter, Verona, Lazio.
So you should. I mean, again, anything can happen with Juventus. I think Verona is the one that we don't really talk too much about. Juve should win that one because they're a dumpster fire right now.
They better.
Yeah, yeah. So it all comes down to Inter and Lazio. Lazio just lost today, but that doesn't mean that they won't beat Juventus. Which one are you more confident going into?
I'm more confident in the Lazio game because Immobile, I think, is going to be out. So their midfield's I think they're gettable. I think Lazio's more gettable than Inter at this point. I have to see who's ready to rock, and we'll go into that obviously on this channel.
Yeah.
For the Derby d'Italia, we'll see who's going to win the midfield battle because I think that's the main thing. Juventus won the midfield battle against PSG, still lost the game. First time we've done that this year. Still lost the game, but the more consistently you win the midfield battle, the better chances you have. Remember when Alejandro talks about sustainability and how you win games?
Yeah.
Build on that, and we'll see what happens. But I think I think on Sunday, if you start with the same midfield you started against PSG on Sunday, I think you have an okay chance.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is a pivotal moment because, especially for Max Allegri, and he has to look at it. The one way he can look at it is, I mean, those are 6 points. I mean, 9 points total.
There's
but
6 pointers.
But 6 pointers between Lazio and Inter that you if you lose out on that momentum that he could get is it's massive. It absolutely is. I don't know what else to say about it outside of if you do this, it changes the way people look at Juventus and how they look at the Max Allegri
Absolutely.
Status of the Max Allegri era. Because if he loses those matches, it's time to move on. We're ready to move on. We've been ready to move on. I think a lot of people are still that. But I think you'll get a section of the fan base that'll start to buy back in. Am I going to be there? No, I'm not. No. But I will understand some of the people that can get a little bit more of like, okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit better about the season.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. It's all like we're 1-19 against teams in the top 4 and in the better Champions League teams.
Yeah.
So I'm not even including Roma at this point. I'm not including those Roma wins because Atalanta, Napoli, Milan, or Inter, PSG, Villarreal, Benfica, Chelsea, we have 1 win in 19 games.
Yeah.
This is now the 20th game, and you're telling me you're going to have potentially a 5% win rate against these teams? Mm-hmm. If you don't win, if you don't win Sunday.
Yeah.
Even if you do win, it's 20 or 10%.
Right. Do you want to just go ahead and get into talking about who's going to be back and like?
Sure, we can get into that.
Like the importance of if we have, that's the most important aspect is since Max Allegri has been back at Juventus, is it 5% or is it greater? What is it right now? Do you know the actual? It's
for what?
For winning those games. Those.
So
the Inter Lazio.
Yes. So I'm not including Lazio. I'm not because I think they're worse than the top 4. Obviously.
Yeah.
If you include teams like Inter, Milan, Atalanta, and Napoli, then the Champions League teams like Villarreal, Benfica, Chelsea, and PSG. That's 8 different opponents.
Yeah.
19 games against these 8 opponents, 1 win. Against Chelsea, 1-0.
It's still
for this year, by the way. Not even a tie this year.
Yeah.
Lost to Milan, 2 losses to PSG, 2 losses to Benfica.
So honestly, the way we're looking at it, for Juventus to beat Inter, I mean, even with the status of Inter right now and the status of Lazio, that would be kind of massive. And I know Lazio, you're not including in that group, but right now with the way Lazio has performed so far, it's still better than Juve. It's
yes,
closer.
It's still a statement. It would be a statement win to beat Lazio.
Yeah,
on that last match day.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I think that's the part that kind of like brings me down to earth quite a bit and being like, and that I guess that's also what bothers me is this PSG match and me feeling like inside of me, I can't help it. I felt okay. Like I wasn't angry. I wasn't sad. Yeah. I actually felt almost happy about this performance. And I know they played fairly well. How much does that mean? How much is that based off of PSG not giving their all bleep housing, whatever? that's why when we go into Inter, I don't know. Remind me, is that one away or home?
I think that's home. I'm gonna check right now.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have a couple people in
We're
here.
home.
Oh, it is home?
Home.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a must win. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to win that one. Otherwise,
If you're serious, it's must win.
yeah. Federico Chiesa comes back at the end of the match against PSG. Does some good things. Obviously, doesn't score, but that doesn't matter. He's rusty, but at least one of the things that I'm seeing out there is a lot of effort, a lot of intensity. Stuff that you're not seeing other guys.
The athleticism seems to still be there.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing we wanted to see coming off the 10-month layoff. Mm-hmm. Obviously, his technical ability, it's going to take a while. The goals and assists are going to take a while. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I think part of it, in our members chat that we have, it was funny because I was like reading through some of them, and people were commenting about how like they were like getting emotional, but like emotional isn't like terrified of every time he would make a move that he was just going to re-injure something. First of all, that's not crazy, but that's like
that's a negative mindset.
Yeah, that's a negative mindset, but at the same time, it's like if that's what he is, then he has a very short future here at Juventus.
Yeah,
like his return will not. Yeah, it won't be sustained. I don't know. To me, at that point, you got to give it your all, and I just think, especially going into this match against Inter, he's got to be relied upon quite a bit. I know Ale put out there a poll here on the channel saying something along the lines of, he uses the word, I think he used the word is Chiesa key for the future. He didn't say the key, but he said like key for the future. Is he an important piece? And I think a lot of people took it as the key. And I'm like, no, he's not the key, but he is key. Does that make sense?
He's not at the center of the project.
Yeah. You can't.
That's Vlahovic. I'm sorry.
Yeah. A Juventus without, key players. Pogba, Vlahovic, Di Maria, Bremer. Who am I missing?
Chiesa.
Oh, yeah, Chiesa. Sorry. Who am I missing? The guy we were just talking about.
Locatelli, you could put in there.
Yeah. I was going between Locatelli and Paredes, but I was like, Paredes really hasn't
not
been
Paredes.
that.
No.
He's had like one or two good games, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I see. That's my issue. No, Stephanie, you delete that. Delete it right now. Delete it.
I didn't want to say anything.
Delete it. Delete that. She threw Milik as well. Milik's fine. Milik's a substitute.
They aren't keys though.
No. Key is like. Key can't be everybody. Not everybody can be the key. Like, you got to have some role players. You got to have some glue guys, if you will. That's fine. They can be glue guys. Milik, Kostic, those guys can do that. Even a Fagioli kind of guy can be a glue guy, but those are not going to be keys. We're talking about your star. Oh, yeah, not even that. You said we control. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so as we move into this match, I think those are the guys we need to rely upon. Obviously, Pogba's not going to be there, obviously, but Did you already read off that? Did you say about? Okay, go ahead. Let's lead into that part. I have to get to that part before we can really move further in this conversation. And hit that freaking like button if you're here right now. Hit it. Come to your house. I'll do it. Okay.
Be like Fat Joe and lean back on that like button.
Louis Vuitton. What he said? I don't know how he said it. Whatever. Juventus.
My God.
Juventus. Anyway.
Juventus.
Juventus.
So, speaking about Sunday and key players, whoever you deem as key, Vlahovic, Bremer, Di Maria, and Chiesa are all supposed to be suiting up on Sunday. Is there an excuse now?
Paredes is out. Pogba's out.
Yep. But now you got these wonder kids in midfield,
right? From
the fans, right?
Illing Jr.'s hurt.
Oh yes, right. But now we have Chiesa.
Yeah, right. If you're going from a constructive point of view, as in from, I don't want to say journalists, like, because we're not journalists, but you know what I mean, like no. people who break this down, people who talk about it, the talking heads, gas bags. That's what we are. We're gas bags.
Absolutely.
From one of us, it's gone. It's done. Those guys, and it's enough. Pogba's the last piece that shuts that door for me. Pogba's it.
I think at this point, it's done. Like, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Like, Pogba, if we didn't have Pogba last year, right? Like, he's not played a game for us.
Correct.
So how can you say, oh, we're missing this guy, but we've never had this guy all year? We don't know what we look like with this guy.
Well, it's because Pogba was
What are you doing there?
Sorry, it was really quiet. No. But Pogba was like, to me, he was the penultimate piece, or not penultimate, that's the second best. The ultimate piece of the Mercado. Like, to me, that was it. That was the guy that they focused on. And they got Pogba done.
Yes.
And then you went Di Maria and downhill from there. So to me,
okay,
that's the guy that's who Allegri wanted. That's who he focused in on. That's who he honed in on. That's the guy we move forward with. If that makes sense. That's where
I get it. He's the key signing of the summer.
Yeah.
I get that.
But that's why, to me, I feel like he has to be back for him to have absolutely no ability to weasel his way out again. Kind of one of those things of like,
fair.
Oh, there's Max Allegri. I wonder how he's going to get out of this one. Easily gets out of this one. And, I don't know if you've seen the meme or whatever. It's always that.
Okay. But do you believe that? Do you believe he should have that last say of saying, "Oh, we're not quite back yet"?
No, I don't. No. I think you're, as a coach who's making $7 million a season.
Who knows? 7 to 9 million apparently.
7 to 9.
He didn't make his bonuses because we ain't winning shit. So
yeah,
it's probably 7.
Yeah, I just say 7 because I hesitate to say 9 because 9 was what we thought from the beginning, and then I heard it was less, and then nobody knows.
Yeah, I
think when you're a coach, that's what the money's for. So at that point, no, you get all the criticism, and you're supposed to work with what you have. I mean, we've been criticizing, we've been saying Allegri out this entire season because there's been nothing, no system, no product implemented. There's no project. I mean, I just think, to me, when I'm just saying like the final outs and if they continue to lose and drop points for, drop 12, 15 more points or whatever, throughout the season, and you continue to be more than 10 points down from first place, you should be done at that point.
Yeah.
When those guys are healthy.
There's no reason why this team should be 10 points back of Napoli right now. We see how many teams have injuries.
Yeah.
They all have injuries, except for Napoli. Well, fuck me, like they're first. Imagine that. No, Osimhen missed 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
But then they had, who do they have on the bench from the summer signings?
Who? Napoli?
Yeah.
Don't make me say it.
Yeah. Who do they get in? Who do they bring in?
They got Raspadori. They got all those other guys. they got a bunch.
They got Raspadori and they got Simeone.
Yeah, Raspadori and Simeone, yeah. And then they also got, who's that one kid that Juventus was interested?
The Georgian, Kvaratskhelia?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I don't know how to say the name, so I'm glad you said it. So there we go.
But I'm just saying, Osimhen goes down. Top striker in the league goes down. They got Raspadori and they have Simeone to come in. And those two together have chipped in at least 10 goals or something like that. Our Vlahovic has 7. Good. It's a good start. But now what else is around him? Milik, who has 4? Mm-hmm. And then the injuries for midfield don't help because they're supposed to be chipping in goals, and it sucks. But Inter's missing Brozovic for a while. They're getting more wins while he's been out. Yeah. Lukaku's been out. Dzeko steps in. We have no depth.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Huh? Oh no, that was actually me. That's my beer brush. Sorry, I think he's. If we're being honest right now, if you want to play by play, he's currently, I believe, cleaning his own asshole. He's been doing that. Oh, dude, it's the worst.
Hygienic.
When it needs to be expelled, or whatever, and it just smells like fish, nasty ass fish. That's what's going on right now. So I got to get him. Yeah. It's vet time anyway. So it's
okay.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, back to what we're thinking. I'm considering. I understand we have no depth, but at the same, I mean, is we don't have depth because guys are injured? Is that it?
We don't. Well, I'm saying we have no depth because there's 13 guys out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If there was 3 guys out, then yes, we have depth. But there are 13 guys out at one time. Mm-hmm. They can cover their depth because they have one dude out.
But again, it feels like when there's that many guys out, and we're getting a handful, 4 or 5 guys back. It just feels like he still has that excuse. He still has it built in, even though.
I think Juventus missing 4 guys and Napoli missing 1 is probably about the same because of our squad size. Like, can you name Napoli's 23rd player on the roster? Can you name their 16th player on the roster?
No, no, no.
But you could name, not just because you follow the team, but because there's recognizable names on Juventus's team. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, Juventus for the most part has been made of star talent. I mean, not PSG star talent, but
for Serie A, it's star talent.
But national team players for the most part. National team. Yeah,
all of them. If Italy made the World Cup, like probably 80% of our roster is going to the World Cup.
We talk about it plenty. How does Brazil continue to have these expectations when Juve have a third of their player? Not a third, but you know what I mean.
Poland's going to the World Cup, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Poland's going to the World Cup. Milik and Szczęsny.
Yeah, that's about yeah.
Like Rabiot's the main central midfielder for France. Paredes the main central midfielder for Argentina.
Okay, so tell me this: Juve, Max Allegri comes in. I guess, what's the move if... the most obvious one is losing Sunday, winning against Verona, and losing against Lazio. Where are we then?
That's worst case scenario.
That's the worst case, yeah, absolutely. I guess the worst case is...
That's Nedved. That's Nedved going back what he said before PSG game. He did an interview and said, we're going to be doing a thorough review of the season so far.
Yeah.
And that guy, if he has to get fired, if he has to kick up a bigger stink and he gets fired, so be it.
Yeah. I don't think that'll happen. I think a lot of... I don't know.
Think about it. You could be 16 points down.
Yeah. Yeah. But you could also be... in that scenario, yes. I don't think that happens. I don't know though. Like I don't know that I have any kind of confidence that move gets, or not that move gets made, but Juventus end up 16 points down. Nothing tells me that Max Allegri's job even is at risk. Then I don't feel like it. I really don't. Like I would like it to be.
Yeah, I just have to go with what Nedved tells me because whatever Nedved tells
Daddy
me is
Nedved.
The opposite, and he's my guy. So. He's the only one with some semblance of a footballing brain in that board.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only one who's saying what... I feel like he's the one who's the voice for the fans.
Yes.
Right? Rick Ossie says too much deadwood,
Just a normal person that can see what's happening. I would be him in the stands. He would be Agnelli smoking a cigarette, doing nothing. Nedved standing up and going like this and going right in front of his face doing this motion. I would be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah. Joey C says, "What are you guys gonna do while the World Cup is going on?" Same shit we do every night. Same shit we do.
Yeah.
I got you. Take over the world, brain. Anyway, Pinky. Anyway, no. What we're gonna do is, we may do some watch-alongs for like our teams, like Julian may do for Canada.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see if I do for USA. I just don't have it for the USA like I do for Italy. And also, like,
imagine Weston McKennie scoring a goal.
And then, like, everybody's booing and like, I'm celebrating. And I'm like, fuck yeah, fuck all you. All you hating. Hating ass Julian. Hating ass Ole. Eat my shit. It's just like yelling that stuff. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I'd be happy. And then everybody's like, oh, fat ass McKinney. Old fat ass McKinney's out there just running up and down the field.
Chicken.
I don't know. I'm sure we could do certain things, like maybe if we had time, like the World Cup, like we can do like the finals and semifinals and stuff like that. Watch-alongs, maybe.
We should do a pool, but like obviously if people want to do money or not, but like we should do a pool with the whoever's left of members or whoever wants to join.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I agree. I'd be down for that. And also something I thought about doing, if you guys are interested in, members or not, if you guys would be interested in popping in, maybe for some of the post game stuff that we do.
Oh yeah, the call-in show.
I want to hear some of your all's, like I want to hear just raw and uncut how you guys feel. So
you can swear, we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. Don't say some things that are problematic. Obviously, then we'll have to kick you because like we don't want to get our channel completely destroyed. But I do want to hear some of the stuff you all say. Rick Ossie, the Icardi battle is one we've been fighting with Edgar forever. You're not going to win it. Like just roll your eyes and let it go. Kevin says the Italian fans hope and believe that Allegri could leave in the World Cup's break. No, I think people do hope that. I just don't see it happening. I don't believe it. I just don't believe Agnelli will make the move. Again, I mean, we've talked about the scenarios of what you could do, but it just doesn't make sense. And like, I guess he has enough hope, and I think I hate it, but it feels like Allegri's showing enough that maybe he could get people to buy in that he can right the ship. When I say right the ship, I mean fourth, like, which is sad. Like to me, that's pathetic. That's our bar.
Yeah, it is. Man.
We'll have
frig.
We'll have stuff to do during the World Cup. We'll definitely have stuff to do all through that break. I mean, you have to also remember there's going to be probably a lot of transfer stuff coming out around then.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be full.
There's going to be Joe Blow from Iran doing well in the World Cup. He's going to get linked to Juventus 5 days later.
Yeah. What happened to Jerry? What happened to Jerry? I saw some talk
in the chat.
What happened? Did he get in trouble?
He just not that he complains a lot. He just
hating ass Jerry.
He lets it all out.
Did he do something? Did Jerry do anything? Joey?
No.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I'm pretty current with the chat as well.
Yeah. Kevin, I apologize. I've seen you throwing in a few questions. Let me get to those real quick, and then we can get to another part of this. Who do you think will be the next Juventus coach if Allegri is sacked in November? I think it's the obvious. It's going to be Montero for an interim until you get the full guy. I feel like,
there's some interesting names, especially if Spain flop for whatever reason, like Luis Enrique. People have been saying that. Mm-hmm. That'd be fun. That would be fantastic and fun. Yep. But I don't know if that's going to be a thing. But his job is definitely on the line. Deschamps, obviously another name. I hope we don't do that. I hope we don't go that route. That's another name because we know Zidane's going to take over France.
Yeah.
If Bobby Mancini made the World Cup and they flopped, maybe he would have been available, but no. Yeah. And they're still available coaches at this moment.
I'd be interested in Bobby Mancini. Obviously, we talked about it, but
I'm in for Roberto Mancini, by the way.
Yeah, I'd say. Joey says, let's say Jerry is very passionate about firing Allegri in particular. Okay. Did he just Joey see? Did he say it in the chat? Do I need to go back and read the chat, or did he do this on something else?
It's pretty much every day, but when we remember when Sporting, Tottenham, and Marseille were all playing.
Yeah.
And then it was like at one point, Tottenham was on top and Conte was first, but then another part, my guy from Sporting was first, and then Tudor was first, and he wanted Tudor. He was just going all out on that.
Oh, I did see. I did see somebody slurping Tudor hard. I did see that, and I was like, "Is Tudor balling out or something?" I don't know what I missed, but
they finished fourth.
All right. Anyway,
they're currently not top four in their French Liga and Uber Eats league.
Christ. I mean, I don't think he's a bad coach, but I just don't think he's, Kevin says, how did you become Juventus fans? You want to, we've answered this a bit on, I'm not trying to, I appreciate it. Mine just is a long thing to talk about, but like.
Well, I'll just say family and the two players.
Yeah. Basically, family. My great grandfather's Italian, came from Italy. It was my connection was the Italian national team. Always watched the Italian national team growing up. My great-grandfather passed away. I was really close to him. Passed away when I was 10. After that, kept watching Italy. And then after the 2006 World Cup, Buffon, Del Piero won me over, and I committed to Juve. So, and then I joined for the City B season. Yeah. That's when it started. There we go. Thank you.
Cole's notes. Perfect.
Cole's, yes.
Me, I like Nedved. He transferred over, but I also liked obviously Buffon, and who else I like? Obviously Del Piero, all those guys. So I became a true fan when Nedved came. So I think it was 2001, and then I went to go see them live in 2003 at Giant Stadium when they played Milan in the Super Cup, and they won on penalty shots.
No, nice.
Yeah. My dad likes Sampdoria, so I'm not. It's nothing to do with family here.
Yeah, you're right, buddy.
Just gotta go to the vet. But yeah.
No, it's his eye. It looked watery. Yeah. So there you go. Appreciate it. Yeah, we also, that was part of this thing on the channel. We did want you all to have an opportunity to share your stories as well. Maybe once we can open up the call line. I need to get a new graphic stuff so we can have guests on during this.
Yeah.
That'll be something we can work on. But appreciate it, Kevin. Thank you for asking. Joe said Jerry's everywhere. He broke multiple roads this season. Okay, he's passionate. I get it. Well, we'll see. We might still have him on. Those are the people we want. You don't realize I want the volatile people. I don't want the boring little, oh yeah, I like Juve. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean?
You want people to stir some pots, but like in a good, progressive way.
Exactly. Well, yeah. Sometimes.
No.
Sometimes
you know
I want.
I mean?
Yes.
No, but you don't want some guy to say, "Oh, this guy's fucking bullshit. Fuck this. Fuck that." Like,
oh,
you don't
no.
that.
No, or at least be funny. Like,
yes.
you gotta, or at least be so out of touch with the stuff you're saying, it becomes funny.
Yes.
Does that make sense? That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Miska's asking why it's Fagioli sitting on the bench and Mac Burger starting every game. Well, Mac Burger's hurt right now. And Fagioli started last game. Yeah. So.
Still lost.
Yeah. There you go. We'll see if that continues. And then Kevin's cool.
Sorry,
from Lecce. Nice, Kevin.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Did you go to the game?
Yeah, did you go to the Lecce Juve game? Let us know. That's cool, though. It's really cool when we actually have Italian, local Italian people.
That's weird because it's like almost 5 o'clock. No. Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock there.
Wait. No. It's almost...
Yeah, because the hour hasn't changed yet.
Is it almost 4 o'clock there?
No. It's almost 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay. You're right.
It's a 5-hour difference now.
I can't do math.
Do I have to teach you freaking time zones and time changes?
Guys, also, I'm from Kentucky. We don't do math. We don't do math. We don't learn math. We don't. We don't know how to do math. I sold my dog. Anyway, even though he's right here. I sold him. Can't go to the game. It's 4 a.m. See? Eat shit, Julian.
9 minutes is going to be 5.
No, I was right. It's 4 a.m. Eat shit.
Anyway, I was going to say we are 7 wins, 4 draws, 7 losses this year.
Yeah. That's fucking embarrassing. That's sad.
Horrible.
That's so sad.
Horrible.
747. Smash the like button. Smash it, guys. Smash that like button. Help us get to 50 before the end of the stream.
They took her job.
They took her nerves. That's okay. Okay. Well, that puts
7, 4, and 7.
So that puts things into perspective. So you're telling me we wrap up this half of the season potentially at 8. 8, 4, and 9, 8, 8, 5, potentially 8, 5, 8, something like that. Like, yeah. I don't know. That changes it for me. That changes it. Like, to me, then I'm getting back on this channel, and I like to do my ranting. Like right here, I feel like when I do these, like this side of the live stream, I thought it used to be more hot takey, but really I like to be a little bit more chilling down to earth. And when I get to my recorded stuff, when it's just me one-on-one with the camera, I rant and I yell and scream and stuff. But I think you're gonna get a lot more of that from me if Juventus don't win out. To be honest, like if they don't win out, if you don't at least go 2 wins and a draw, really.
Okay, what if I said this to you? What if we are? What if we are? Is 10, 4, and 7 good?
It's No,
don't think about what we are right now. Is 10-4-7 good?
No, it's still not good. No, 7 losses.
Seven losses.
7 losses.
7. We haven't. Okay, this is what gripes me. We have less wins than. Sorry, how do I want to say this? We have 7 wins in currently 18 games. 7 out of 18 have been wins. 7 times this season you felt all right after a game.
And 11 times you have been sad.
Yes. For a team that is supposed to be one of the top, they are ranked 9th in the UEFA coefficiency.
So hold up. So even if we went out we're still under 500 for.
Yeah, we'll be 10 and 11, 10 wins in 21 games.
Man's got to go. It's done. He's done. Fire him. Get him out of here. I mean, I don't know. I need to see. I guess the only thing I could say is I feel like we've had so much time in between because we've had a couple wins in Serie A. People still feel good with the bullshit loss against PSG because it's PSG.
0-0 right here has been backing Allegri this whole time.
Take 5
I will
top
tell you
stars.
what, Chelsea Football Club. They topped the group. They're 6-3-3. They've been without Reece James for a while. They've been without Chilwell, Fofana, Kovacic, Conte. Need I say more? Their goalies have been switching this whole time. They switch coaches.
What does that mean? I'm confused with what he means. Guys take 5 top starters from any team and give me them record. Give me their record.
So he's saying take top or 5 players from any club. So what I've just listed of players who have been out for Chelsea and give me the record, trying to compare what he's trying to justify Juventus playing well or doing well. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's the no. Okay, guys, I deal with these fans a lot. And when I say deal with them, I mean like in every sport. Like I'm not here just to excuse guys away. Like no offense, like this is Juventus. This is not even Inter. This isn't like Lazio. You can't make these excuses for Juventus.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry. Like there's a point in your history where you cross over a line, and what's acceptable and what isn't acceptable no longer the same thing. Like it can't happen. Like I'm not here.
I need to respond to him too.
Okay, go ahead. But go ahead.
Okay, sorry to step on your toes. He's saying they spent 200 mil. Do we need to spend 200 mil to beat Monza, Maccabi Haifa, or Salernitana? Do we need 200 million to beat those guys? I'm asking you. You can answer.
Oh, me? No, and I think there's plenty of teams that haven't spent nearly that amount of money to beat us.
Exactly.
Monza. Yeah.
Like, Zero, don't... Are you happy of how we play? That's what I want to ask Zero. Can you give Zero the call in? I think this is a good opportunity.
Zero, I can. Zero, do you want to call in?
Zero, do you want to come in and pop on?
We'd have to change the setup of this, but
you can go right in the middle.
Well, no, I mean, the way it works, it'll do this.
I'll go in the middle. Doesn't matter. I'll be the purple bar.
Zero, do you want to call in? I can drop it. I can drop a link. No, he doesn't want to. Okay. Here's my thing. Okay. What I'm not okay with. Where was I? Sorry, I apologize. I'm trying to remember exactly because I had a thought and then I was trying to think about the link.
You're going to give excuses again.
Yeah. Well, Stephanie brought up, said I hate people making injury excuses or like ref excuses. Exactly. Any other club, you work with what you have. The injuries are part of the game. The injuries you're dealing with right now, yeah, it's probably a J medical thing, but that doesn't. You can't just wish that away. You can't wish away Max Allegri and that. It's all the same. It's all part of the same ecosystem that any coach would come into. I just think at this point, it's you either lower the bar or you fire the coach. And like to me, I can't see Max Allegri finishing out the season. I feel like, no offense, Zero, but you're the same kind of fan from what I'm hearing with the excuse making that's going to tell me when we barely eke out a top 4 finish, if that were to happen, that it's okay because guys were injured. and because whatever. But like, here's what I was going with. That's what I was saying. The problem is I would be more accepting of what we're seeing on a day-to-day basis if this team passed the eye test. And what I mean by the eye test, I don't mean scoring goals. I mean fucking putting in energy, like putting effort into a game. Like I literally just watched before I came down here to watch this. I watched Louisville basketball play. I'm sorry, we're back on Louisville again. I watched the Louisville basketball fucking team, and there were dudes just standing around, and you're getting beat by 6-foot white dudes. I'm sorry, like they're getting. Yeah, I said it. Come at me, my Caucasian dude. No, I'm kidding. I'm white. I don't know why I said it like that. But anyway, I like how I had to explain to people that I'm white. They couldn't see the pastiest person on earth. But like, you're 6'9". Put your fucking hands up. Like, this is a different sport, I get it. But it's the same kind of thing. Like, put your hands up and actually run him down.
Yep.
Similar situation. Dude, you're a much better athlete than this fucking guy from Monza who barely made it out of Serie B and who's coming up here now. You're a better athlete. Put in the effort and you'll actually beat him every fucking time. That's my problem. And I'm watching Max Allegri, and I can deal with losing closely or like putting in a hard effort, and the next thing you see is like, oh God, there's some miraculous shot that was taken that they win or something like that. But what we're getting is Juve playing down to their opponent every fucking time. And I'm sick of it. And Max Allegri not doing anything. Not setting up anything to make them better. That's your job as a coach. Your job ain't just to put together a team and send them out there. Do something.
Especially now that you... Oh, am I lagging? Yeah? No?
No, you're good. I think you're
good. Especially now that you have young kids, and you don't have young kids with you at this moment in time who are not going to get you out of... Like, you know Allegri's coached and the best players have made big impacts on his team and they've won because of it.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have that right now. So he has to actually coach. And he can't do it.
Yeah.
You got to go. The guys you brought in aren't making the big impact. Di Maria's getting red cards. Yes, did he get a hat trick of assists the one game against the Israeli team? Yeah, absolutely. Good for him. But you can't rely on individual brilliance at this moment, and that's why you are not a fit enough coach to coach at this team.
Yeah. I mean, how many other sports... Sorry. Always gets me. I think it's something down here in the basement. I think every time I do it, because I will be upstairs and I'm fine. I come down here and I'm just like...
Yeah.
How many times do you see other coaches that are able to like coach up a team? You hear that all the time.
Pioli.
Of coaches that... Yeah. Yes, Pioli. Great example. And I always go to other sports because But exactly. They're able to put together... I mean, Conte, I feel like, did it early on. Like
Conte is doing it with Tottenham.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just that's what frustrates me. I mean, look what he's getting. Out of Kulusevski.
Yeah.
And Bendenker. Guys like that.
And guess who didn't?
Yeah. I mean,
that's the exact guy we're complaining about.
That's my indictment. And also, Zero saying you want to burn Montero like Pirlo. No, we don't. What we want to do is you come up, you step in. You're working for Juventus. Yep. Don't make the same damn mistakes you did last time with Pirlo.
Yeah.
Bring him in as an interim.
The interim, yes.
And then you know what also has an interim? Was it you? Is it what's the exact name? U23 or is it
U19? He plays with the Primavera or coaches the Primavera.
There you go. U19. Have them there. See how he does. Maybe it's not any good. Maybe it's not any better. But you know what? It's different. It's something different. He gets an opportunity. He gets experience. I would never say to do the Pirlo thing again. That was a giant mistake. And Pirlo did pretty damn well. If we're looking back at it, Pirlo did a good job for what he was capable of doing in that time.
For who he is and what his meritocracy as a coach, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know. That's where I am. I just think right now. sorry, because I'm making him cry because of Kulu. I'm also making Julian cry. Because he misses him. He still wears his shirt to bed every night. Yeah. Anyway, so that's my issue. Zero says they're not playing. Okay. Fine. I don't care. I don't follow. I mean, I'm not trying to act like I don't care. I do care, but like I care about the first team. That's what I care about. I care about the Juventus first team.
I don't know what he's trying to say there.
Rick Ozzie said, ever since they changed their logo, things have gone caca. Seriously, you could given me 30 million euros to design it. Plus, we are a business, not a football club. Yeah, there's so much more I could go into that, Rick. Like, you know my thoughts of the Americanization of the club. It's funny, as me being an American, you think I like it when, like, no, that's part of the appeal is it's fucking Italy. Like, what used to be Italian is becoming American. And that's what bothers me. Is because, like, no, going to the game, we talked about that earlier. The environment is American. Or it's, it's the library American. Like, it's not fun. Like, no, give me old school Italian football. Give me the environment. Give me the logos.
Give me the flares. Give me the flares. Give me the flags. Give me the smoky pitches.
Yeah.
Do it.
Dan, I think you mean Julian. I couldn't coach myself out of a paper bag. I can yell and scream, though, and that's what I do. That's what I do. Funny enough, let me just get to this real quick while we're here and whatever. I had some sound I wanted to pull. So yesterday we were watching the game. We do the watch along. I have a channel, or not a channel, a radio station here I listen to that I was actually doing stuff with before. And the show, it was funny enough that they talked about Juventus during the match. And I bring it up because there's some points throughout it. It's just more goofy stuff. It's not really serious, so whatever. But, like, I just thought it was interesting. Certain parts of it, once we get a little farther down, one, it just shows ugly Americans try to talk soccer, which is funny to me. And then the other part is there's certain things that even they point out about certain players that just, like, I just thought it was hilarious because it's like, yeah, that's what we complain about. He's old as fuck. Why is he still here? Kind of thing. So anyway, just a couple things. Because also, if you don't know, guys, if you haven't already checked it out, we do The Pick Is In, which is a gambling show that we do here on the channel. Gambling is a big part of sports. If you need help, call. I think there's like a 1-800 get help or something like that.
Depends where you are.
That's true. If you're in America, if you're not, best of luck. Don't let the man get your kneecaps. That's all I'll say. But anyway, so just some background information. So one of the guys, Jason Ince, actually, I was actually going to have him here on the channel, and I forgot to do it. Forgot to call him back. He's a Milan fan, so he and I go back and forth with Juve and Milan stuff all the time. But he gives people
next year.
Maybe next year if we have an opportunity. Right now, I don't want to have anybody just to come shit on me on the channel right now. Like, for right now, let's just keep it to us. But anyway, anyway, so just some background information. They place bets on him. He never wins. And then first time I've ever heard them actually talk about Juventus, which was just funny. Having an American, because I never hear about Juve before, like, unless I'm talking about it. So here's the first part of it. Let's see if I can find it.
Going to be muted, so anyway, it doesn't matter.
It's all about the action in soccer anyway. It's all about what's going on the pitch. It's not about the
well,
analysis.
Ants gave me a bet.
Yesterday you lost your money.
Well, I know. That's why we're back on the horse.
You're back on. Okay, you trusted Ants 2 days in a row.
Well, yeah, it's content.
Okay, well, good point. Yeah, because whatever happens, the most unbelievable thing ever is going to happen.
Oh yeah, no matter what happens here, you're going to see something that's never happened in soccer ever.
Like an alien is going to land on the field, and that's why. I don't know the names of these teams.
Well,
he's as ugly Kentucky as you can hear.
It's Juventus.
Okay,
is that how they say it, Jack? Oh, I'm doing BBN again.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even.
It's Juventus.
Juventus.
And what's PAR?
That is that's PSG.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah,
Paris Saint-Germain.
They're a very, very popular team.
Oh, okay.
Surprise, Ents isn't a fan of them too.
I'm sure he is.
He might be. But that's who I have. I have PSG to win the first half, essentially.
There you go.
To be leading, so it was
looking
big.
Good right now.
Mbappe scored for them. He's a hero.
I know him. Yeah,
he's a hero of a nation.
I've heard Mbappe.
He saved
there
the
he is
nation.
right there. I just saw him.
You called him Mbop once.
Yeah, I did call him Mbappe once. I was thinking of Hansen, not soccer.
Okay, there's the first part. So they're talking about that. I'm just like trying to see how's this going to go because I knew how it went because I knew he put money down and he puts unfortunately too much money down, and for PSG to win the first half.
Yeah,
obviously PSG did not win the first half.
They did not.
They did not. But I also love just because the dude Strebel was probably unfortunately I'm probably more like him than I am the other guy. It's not what I want to do. But anyway, he's just ugly BBN, Kentucky, whatever. You can hear it in the accent and all that. Yeah. So he was talking about Mbappe. They did not talk about. I was waiting for it. They didn't talk about the girlfriend.
Would they know?
I don't know. I should have texted in. Oh wait, no, I couldn't have texted in because I listened to it on the replay. Right?
True.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, they continue on. I think this one's when Quadrado. I think it may have been about Quadrado. Dude, Rick, you have to realize this is America. Nobody knows anything about soccer. Like nobody.
Dude,
like
Rick, this is what Justin's people sound.
This is okay. Well,
Justin's smart when it comes. Okay.
when it comes to soccer, I mean, here's the thing you have to realize. Like we make fun. We love Streeble, but we make fun of him, but because he's the stereotypical UK fan, mean and ugly, yelling, screaming, whatever. But it's fun. He plays along with it, but you can hear it just in the tone. He's Dixie Highway, which is like the redneck area of Louisville. Anyway,
you're gonna have to lie to one of these young ladies.
Yeah,
I don't know what to
man.
tell you. I mean, you're just gonna have to. Oh no, somebody scored. Who scored? Did somebody score?
No, they missed.
They missed. I thought
it was close, though.
Was that Cupero?
I don't know.
Trying to say Quadrado.
Was it
Number
Cupero?
11.
No, that was on the outside.
Yeah. It's
Cudero. Is it Cuderado?
Again.
Who is it, Streeble? Is it Cuderado? Cuderado does it again.
Number 11. These soccer
the majestic left foot.
Well,
what could have been? He'll be thinking about that tonight. What could have been?
He will. He's making love to a model. He'll be thinking about what could have been when I missed that goal.
Does he have a model girlfriend?
No.
Who is?
But she is a lot better looking than what he is.
Well, this is dangerous. That's not hard. That's not hard, right? Because he's a weird looking dude. Can we be honest, right? Justin, you're such an American. This isn't me. These are other Americans. But I just thought it was funny because they were actually talking about Juventus. And never happens. Never happens. We'll get through this, guys. Do me a favor, smash the like button. So, the third part, I think this was just about Messi, but
who that is?
It's Messi.
Messi.
Yeah, it's Messi. I know Messi.
No, he does.
Do you remember Diener and
Baron Johnson?
This is less.
Yeah, I remember.
Arguing about the what was it, the nationality of Messi?
No, not his nationality.
Or if he was from Argentina?
His ethnicity.
That's
yes,
it.
his ethnicity.
Sorry.
Don't find that, Jack.
No.
After the break.
So I had explained to him. They thought he was. We're not stopping. There's a couple more. There's that one was because they thought he was Hispanic, and I had to explain. I'm like, no, he's actually Italian, or you know what I mean. He's not
like Latin.
Latin. He's not real Argentine.
Yeah.
They think he's.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a whole thing. The guy who said it, Perrin Johnson, actually played basketball for Louisville. He thought he was. He's a black guy. So like here. It's okay for him to say whatever. So that's the thing. It is fine. It's fine. But it was just funny because I was like, no, Messi's pretty. Like he looks pretty light.
Caucasian.
Yeah, he's. I just think he's a white dude. Maybe an elf. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Here's the. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the other team scored.
Oh no!
39th minute and.
Oh.
And.
Makes my skin crawl. Yeah, not again.
All right, he did it again.
What was the most unreal thing that happened there? That goalie's never missed a fingertip.
His fingers
block ever.
His fingers have tipped every ball until that moment.
That
moment. Is that Chicharito?
He's still trying to do Quadrado, I think.
He's 45.
Yeah, he's an old man.
Oh, I missed. That was okay. Sorry, I talked over it. That was the part where he goes, "Oh, that dude's 45." He's talking about Bonucci. He's talking about how old Bonucci is. And I just sat there and I was like, "Shit, it's that apparent to everybody, even if you're an ugly American like me, and you don't watch it that often, or well, I do watch it, but like if you're an ugly American." And you just look at him, you're like, yeah, Bonucci shouldn't be fucking playing for that team anymore. He's 45 years old. He's washed. I mean, he's 40 old.
He's 10 years off 45.
Yeah. Right, but when are the subscriptions? Subscriptions are on. If you're talking about memberships, we are in the process. We're working on that. we're working on that. I'll have an update for you guys hopefully here soon. We are working on that. I think there's just one more. Wait.
Did he try to pronounce Bonucci's last name?
They've said Bonucci on the channel on the show multiple times because when Italy played, I should have cut it before. That's what I wanted to do. They had some really really funny ones during when Italy was winning the Euros because they were yelling and whatever screaming about it. Okay. And there was like there's a whole like thing that they did intro where it's used as an intro now all the time where it's like there's an Italian man in his box or in his briefs, just butt cheeks hanging out or whatever it is. I think it's whatever. Oh, I can't remember fuck. What can I think of his name? Inter defender. Young. Bastoni. It was when Bastoni did that or whatever. But they did Bonucci when Bonucci did the exact same thing. Yeah. Basically, they had a Bonucci one because they know how to say Bonucci somehow, which is shocking. I think there's just like 2 more, but. It's just more for my own entertainment than anything.
No, it's funny. It's just funny. It's the best when people have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I just enjoy, like being like, oh, these people have no fucking clue. And but I've known that because the Strebel especially, which is just you can hear it. He sounds like BBN, which is he like almost despises soccer because he doesn't know anything about it. So it's more fun because of that.
That fancy horse.
Oh, here it is. Messi got robbed. We should have been up 2-0.
Boom! There it is. Robbed. It's never happened before. Messi got robbed. Yes, the pivot. The excuses.
I don't remember that. When did Messi get robbed during that game?
Diener's got 3,800 right now. They're gonna do more. They're gonna. Oh yeah, they're gonna double, triple.
On the ground.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And then I think the last one.
En says we still have time. No, we don't, Ens. They're in the 44th minute. Bonucci scored. It's over.
Never said it.
The bet is sunk.
There's another bet, though,
right? The chase in the second half. I'm watching Univision.
Yeah. That bet was great with the sound on. You know how the Univision is when they're calling goals. It's majestic. It's great.
Yes, it is.
It's fantastic. It's like the peak of soccer to me is that.
Anyway, there was a whole other part of it. I just didn't have time to cut it, but
that's
anyway,
too funny.
Just to me, it was just funny just hearing. Anytime anybody else loses in bets, I love it. I just love it, and it was just fun to have another American suffer and struggle because of Juventus, like I did.
At the hands of Juventus.
At the hands of Juventus. Yep, absolutely. Stephanie says Bonucci should follow in his footsteps. Fagioli absolutely took the ball from him clean. Oh, okay. I mean. Here's the thing. We're yelling and screaming here on the channel. They're yelling and screaming. Everybody's always yelling and screaming, and it's always bullshit, right? It's always kind of like, it's clean. It's fine. But I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to admit it. But
I think she's talking about Fagioli dinking the ball over Messi.
Right. That's what yeah. That's what I said. Yeah.
And then PK retired.
Did he?
And Bonucci should fall. Yeah, PK retired today. He's retiring Saturday. But he announced that his last game will be against Almeria on Saturday or Sunday, whatever. And she says Bonucci should follow in his footsteps, which, yes, I agree. Because you know what PK's doing? What? PK's terminating his contract.
Like in good faith? Like being like, hey?
Yep.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, that's, yeah. Could you imagine? I mean, here's the thing, too.
Imagine Bonucci did that.
Do you think Bonucci could call up Chiellini and ask him, like, hey, can you get me a spot?
Can I come?
In L.A.? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, get him on. It's L.A. Not the Galaxy. FC. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
absolutely. You can say that. I don't know if they'll start them together, but you can say, "Bring me over."
Yeah.
Let me be your little bro again.
Let me be your little man. Right. Just your little man that just follows you around. You just hold. We hold hands. Yeah.
They're in the final, by the way, LAFC. So Chiellini's gonna be in the final.
Good for him. Hey, at least somebody's succeeding that was a Juventus guy. I don't know what to say. I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to Sunday will tell us. I mean, I would say Sunday will tell us a lot. We'll see if it actually does. But I'm hoping Sunday tells us a lot of what we can expect.
It will tell us a lot. I think it will because it'll. You know the excuses are going to come out once you see that Di Maria, Vlahovic, Chiesa, and Bremer. If those guys don't start, you know the excuse wheel's already spinning.
Yeah.
If they do start, and we still get pumped, I have less time for excuses.
Yeah. I agree. Zero says, Justin, we put a picture of Allegri on your hoodie if we win the league. Yeah, sure. That's fine. It's not going to happen, but sure.
I will too. I'll etch his name in my hair.
You're telling me we're 10 down right now, right? We're still 10 down, right?
Yeah.
10 down. If he comes back from 10 down, yeah, I'll do that. I'll tattoo his face on my right butt cheek. If we go, that's dangerous. It's dangerous, but it's fine. We'll do that. Maybe we'll stick with the hoodie first. We'll stick with the hoodie. We'll save the tattooing for a bigger moment. Maybe if he wins Champions League. Yeah. Zero. Who do you not want? Do you not want Conte? Will you get a Conte hat? I don't know, something hairpiece.
Yeah, I was gonna say toupee.
Yeah, you get the toupee. I don't know. Let's see. Anything else going on? Anything else you really got going on in life right now? Anybody else got anything we want to talk about before we wrap this up?
No, I think big game Sunday. Follow or keep your eyes locked on this channel for more stuff.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a watch along that game.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. It's always fun. I know a lot of people come in at halftime and then right after the game. Just join us for the whole game. Just have it on the background. Do us a little favor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch the game.
Give us those views.
And
Give us those view minutes. Yeah.
Watch the game and listen to us. That's it.
Yeah. Thanks, Zero. We love you too. We appreciate it. You're fun. I love having people that have differing opinions. I prefer that. Not prefer, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun.
Yeah. Next week there is no After Dark.
Oh, is it your Canadian Thanksgiving? Oh, wait, no. When is it?
Black Panther 2.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I can get a Thursday off. I'm tired. It's been every Thursday's been like a super long day for me, so that's fine. That'll work.
Are you not going Thursday?
Oh God, you're putting me in a bad situation. Here's the thing.
You don't like Black Panther?
No.
Oh.
It's not that. It's not that. Don't cancel me. It's not that.
You always go Thursdays.
I don't always. It has to be something I really like. I don't know if I care. Oh wait, actually. Oh, see. Okay, here's the problem. I could go. Oh, this is why I don't know if I'm gonna go. Okay, so before, my kid was in a different daycare, and I didn't have to pick him up all the time. But like, so my kid would be there until like 6 normally. And then Thursdays, he was always at his grandparents', as in my wife's parents. And they would drive him back. So I didn't have to be home. Now he goes there on Wednesdays to her parents. And now he's in daycare Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And I have to pick him up at 5:30. Like, if you're at 5:31, they bill you out the ass kind of thing.
Actually,
I mean,
that's crazy.
Dude, it's not it's not cheap. I pay it's already not cheap to begin with. It's like $270 a week. Like,
oh my God.
Dude, guys, I'm gonna need you to start donating to me on this channel. Something I don't know what to tell you. So it's like $260 or something like that, and that's for only 3 days a week. Like if we did the full week, it'd probably be like another 100 or something like that. But like there's people that I know that like don't have good jobs and they have to pay for these kids, and I guess they just keep popping out kids, and like I don't know how you pay for it, dude. So if you guys don't know, if you're in here right now, smash the freaking like button. But like also, so my wife, we're pregnant. I'm not pregnant. My wife's pregnant.
Are you a seahorse?
I'm carrying it. I wish that's what this was. I wish that's all this was, and this would just go away magically. But anyway, so in January we're having another kid come. So for like under however old it is for a infant, it's $300 a week. It's more expensive for an infant than it's for a toddler, obviously, because it's more work. But so I'm gonna be paying if we were to do this. I mean, the kid's coming regardless, but like that means $560 a week, $2,000 easily over $2,000 a month on childcare.
That's crazy.
Like I'm very close.
Does your wife not get the time off? I forget.
No, okay, not immediate. I mean, okay, yes, immediate. She will get time off. Yeah, she'll get she has 12 weeks off or something like that because she has. Yeah. So the first time we had Luca was 2020, so she didn't even have to use a day of it because it was all she was furloughed, so she was off till like October, November. So she got the longest thing ever. I took off for like 2 weeks, and then I was back to work.
I had to work the whole time.
Oh, you don't get it at all? I mean, no,
During the pandy or to take time off for a kid?
No, for my kid, I told my boss, hey, I'm not working for 2 weeks. And he said,
okay, yeah, I can do that too.
And he said, oh, fuck. And I was like, yeah, oh, fuck. And I was like, yeah, good luck. But I'll be back in 2 weeks. So anyway, she did that. And then we have, I think early on, her parents were watching Luca as an infant. And it's, now he's a toddler. Now he's easy. For them, easy enough.
No, you see, he can understand stuff.
We can be in the same fucking room and I don't have to like hold his hand the whole time. You know what I mean? Like back then early on, I was like, oh yeah, just go put him down. No, he constantly wants to be held. When he's an infant, he's crying. He wants to be on you. He'd take naps on me like this, and I would just be doing this. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Obviously, I love my kid, and nothing better. There's nothing better than being a dad or being a parent at all. Like, you always kind of roll my eyes at people when they say that, but like, as much as people, oh, you don't love Juventus more? No, I don't. Like, no, I don't. Like, it's just one of those things. Yeah. But like, there's some people that are just like, what do you mean you're not more passionate about Juve? Like, it's my fucking kid.
It's blood.
It's That's me. Crazy. Like, I look at him and I say, well, it's my wife. Like, I see a little version of my wife, kind of thing, like a little boy, whatever. Like, it's totally different. It's not the same. But it's just, I'm over here thinking that much money. I think, what makes more sense is just to tell my wife, hey, you're not working anymore. Because, like, she makes okay money, or I make the money that pays for everything. We'll say that. Yeah. I pay for everything. She does. She has health insurance, which is the big help. Like, it's a big help because we don't have Canadian super free health or whatever. we don't get that. Excuse me. So, anyway, but I would rather pay, a few $100 a month than paying $2,200, whatever it is, for a couple kids to be watched. I don't know. So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see what it is. We also don't really have like family. We have family, but I don't think they're up to like watching like, an infant. Like, I know her dad was like terrified of like being alone with Luca when he was an infant. Because like if something happened, like it was on him kind of thing.
Yeah. You don't want to be responsible again at this time.
Yeah.
I'm actually probably lucky because all my parents and my mother-in-law, father-in-law, they're all going to retire at the same time. So hopefully in the future, that would be a bonus for me.
When are they retiring? Do you know?
My dad's already retired.
Oh.
My father-in-law's semi-retired. My mother-in-law's about to retire. And my mom is working. If you're watching, Ma, go to bed. You got work tomorrow.
If she ever watches and doesn't chat, I'm upset. Does she usually watch? Does she usually watch and not chat?
No, she usually chats or says something.
I haven't seen her chat in like months. I know.
Yeah.
MZ Raff. I
know. She was commenting. Remember, she was telling us to go research that one guy. She was on one of these after darks like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she sent me a text that day of what she was talking about because we had no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's a Telegram channel? I don't know what that is. Sorry, is that
Telegram?
Am I stupid? Am I dumb? Is this a dumb American thing?
I'm gonna Google Telegram.
Is it like?
Hopefully, I hope nothing bad comes out.
Is it like Parler? Is it the Proud Boys? Is this the Proud Boys thing?
This says Telegram Messenger.
And Rick Ossie says they should. 100 agree. Rick Ossie, does that mean is this like more work? Does this make me money or is this just work? Is it just more work for me? We have
Telegram
Discord.
Is an app.
It's an app. What's the app? Okay, what is the app? What does it do?
Is it this?
Is it newsletters? Globally, explain that to me.
Telegram is a globally accessible, encrypted, freemium, cross-platform, cloud-based instant messaging service. It sounds exactly like Discord. The service also provides optional end-to-end encrypted chats and video calling, VoLP, file sharing, and several other features. It was launched for iOS.
Yes to what? What's yes? I don't. You gotta help me. Yes, it is blank. Ten Toes Down says, I love Discord. Best way for me to get news. Not a Twitter fan.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, join our Discord.
Well, I'm on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter.
Everything.
If y'all don't follow me on Twitter, damn it, give us some freaking follows. Ollie doesn't help us out. Ollie's all about himself. He takes care of
he's
himself.
Selfish.
Oh, app chat. So it's like Discord. But we have Discord. But that means I need to download it. We'll talk about it with Ollie. We're gonna have a meeting once these 3 games are done, and we're gonna talk about the future of this channel. And I don't mean that ominously. I mean working on the future of this channel. Not we're gonna talk if we're gonna be fucking done with this channel. I'm done with you people. Can you call? What? Oh, ignorant.
Don't be ignorant.
Yeah. Oh no. Anyway, can I call Pato Negri and tell him to play Sule more? I'll try. We'll see what he does. If he calls me, I'll say so many more different things. It's just gonna be me cussing at him.
Yeah.
I'll look into it. It's easy. They say it's so easy. Well, I'll look into it. I just don't know what it is or what it does. I mean, I know what it is because you're telling me, but I don't really fully know. Anyway.
Hey, should we do Movember?
What's that? Are you talking about?
No way you don't know what Movember is.
Oh, you talking about No Shave November, basically?
Yeah.
I think I tried. Dude, no, we're not doing that this year. I told you all last year, hey, we should do No Shave November. And you and Ollie were like, oh, no, I'm not going to do it. It's not fun. Don't do it. Ollie's going, I'm going to shave my hair. I'm going to trim it down now. Or maybe it was just Ollie. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe
Yeah,
it
I think it was
Ollie.
just Ollie.
We
I'll do
could.
it, 'cause all I have to do is my chin strap all I have to do is shave that in my chin.
We could, but like literally last night, I trimmed this thing down short. Like, do you guys see how short it is compared to normal? And you may not be able to tell, but like,
No.
it's very short. Like, okay, well, here's my chin. Usually it's
Yeah.
like right here-ish or there-ish. So you can't tell and do it, but like it's. I mean, you can see my skin kind of. Well, you can actually see my skin more.
Yeah.
So like underneath it. Also, it's like. Anyway, I trimmed it down a lot. I could. Are you doing No Nut November?
That's
it's an endurance test. It's like Seinfeld. It's that episode of Seinfeld.
I don't know if it's my choice.
I was about to say, like, when your wife's pregnant, like I don't. It's not. It's just. It is No Nut November. It is. So like, yeah. So I'd be cheating. But I mean, we could do Movember, but I don't like. Just how are we gonna do it?
I don't know. I'll keep my handlebars.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I look like a freaking Matthew McConaughey country boy right now.
You do a little bit, yeah. You look more Kentucky than I do right now. Sue Cardno says, I still remember on this channel, I said Fagioli is a classy player who will be useful for Juventus, but I forgot who broadcast saying Fagioli is just a City B class.
It was probably me.
It was you or you or Ollie for sure. I don't really say that often. The only thing I've said on the channel was I've heard from just talking to people, inside sources. I've just talking to people that the feeling around Juventus for most people was honestly that they didn't think he was good enough. That they thought he was fine, but he was never going to be quality enough.
Also, it's been 135 minutes.
Oh, that he's played. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was like, I checked the time. I was like, no, it's been 60 plus.
He's played.
Yeah,
He played the second half against Lecce. He didn't even start against Lecce. Mm-hmm. And then he started at PSG out of necessity, and he did well. Good for him. Can you do it for... Oh, did I lag out?
No, you're good.
Okay. Can you do it consistently?
Yeah. We'll see.
People are saying, yeah, he's classy. He's classy. Okay, great.
Yeah.
You know who else is classy for 135 minutes? Moretti was really good for 135 minutes.
Yeah. Praise for Locatelli. There you go. Locatelli was good. I mean, you want me to just talk about how good
Yesterday
Locatelli
he was good.
He was good. He was very good yesterday. He was. Yeah, that's the problem. It's got to continue. But also, I mean, I'll see. To me, that's the thing I need. I don't want. This sounds weird because I always talk about my bar being high or where it needs to be, but like my bar is kind of low for like me making me happy during games. Like I need people just to be. Like I need just to see effort. I just got to see hustle and effort. If I see that and I see that you're bleeping trying, maybe you're not, scoring a bunch of goals. That's fine. But like Locatelli was making efforts to take shots. He missed them, but the efforts are there. I don't know. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we've been seeing he's been getting kind of close to scoring goals. I'm not a Fagioli hater. I hate that. Like there's so many other players I actually genuinely do not like on the team.
Yeah.
And Fagioli is fine, and I've said that forever.
The better Fagioli gets, we'll be happy. If he just continues to get better and he plays more, fine. But he hasn't played nearly enough to really be able to say if he is or not.
Yes.
That's all. And you can
tell that there's spurts. You can tell there's spurts of quality about Fagioli, but again, let's see it for a whole season. He's the same age. Sorry, he is, I think, 4 months younger than Vlahovic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Vlahovic is what? An established, almost superstar.
Yeah. 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 I don't know. I'm not doing the Allegri stuff. I honestly want to know, when I'm saying the zero, I mean this in the most respectful way. But I really want to understand how, you can watch what Allegri's doing. I don't know if maybe you're, I don't know. I know there are some people, though, that, I don't know what. Zero, I think. Wait, Zero, are you older or are you younger? Because I know there's some people that have said, those Allegri days when he was, playing in the championships are such good memories that you have a soft spot for him forever, kind of thing. I'll say this, I talked about Louisville football earlier. You're 37. Okay, yeah. Bobby Petrino, those days were the best days I've ever had as a Louisville football fan, when I was in 16 in high school and stuff like that. And then he came back and he just did shit. He shit the bed. They won a Heisman, but they didn't. They had one good season, and then after that, it just all fell apart. And some point, somebody had to be like, he's got to fucking go. He's got to go. He's not trying. He's not even trying. He's got guaranteed 14, 15, 16 million just sitting there. He has no motivation. He doesn't need to be motivated. It's guaranteed. It's kind of the same situation with Allegri right now. So, to me, if he really loves Juventus and cares about Juventus, I feel like he'd be trying harder, or I'd be seeing some effort. I look older than I am. Part of being bald when you're 17. I'm 32. I'll be 33 in a couple. 32.
32 and a half?
Give me a 32. Actually, wait, yeah, I'm not trying to age myself up. I'm 32. Not 33 till March. I don't know.
For this comment in particular, can we can you go on the internet? Yeah, can you go peruse the internet and find a troll toll noise or sounder?
Oh, I got it.
Not now, in the future.
Well, just give me a sec. Just talk about it. Okay. Talk about it right now.
Yeah. Okay. So I think Fagioli is already a better midfielder than Vlahovic is a striker. Vlahovic has scored 70 plus Serie A goals. Nicola Fagioli's played one half. That's been good. And he scored a goal against Lecce. He couldn't even start over McKennie. He couldn't even start over every single midfielder we had at our club. He was the last guy to get in there. Mm-hmm. So Vlahovic is way more established than Fagioli, and he is better than Fagioli. That's crazy. And to say he has a stronger mentality, I think Vlahovic has a way stronger mentality. This is that you gotta play the troll toll. That's it. Okay. Do you have a sounder?
No. It takes a little bit longer than that. Give me just a second. Keep talking. Give me just a second.
Even Zero, who we butt heads with on the Allegri thing, he's like, Edgar, you're pushing it. Absolutely, brother. Mm-hmm. You're pushing it. And then Dan's asking if you and I prefer Moretti over Fagioli. At this moment in time, I say I prefer Moretti over Fagioli, and it's just because Moretti is able to play in multiple positions. He's played as a 10, he's played as a 6, and he's played as an 8 so far this season. Whereas Fagioli, again, we've seen 135 minutes from him. We've seen him play as a central midfielder. What are you laughing at? This guy's just laughing at nothing. And then Edgar goes on to say, sometimes it's not records, it's potential you see in a player. So you're telling me you see no potential in a 22-year-old who scored over 70 Serie A goals. Let me fact check that to see if he actually has. I think it's 50, to be honest. Oops, Dusan Vlahovic. He has how many Serie A goals? Sorry, 60, not 70, not yet. 60 Serie A goals. And that's not potential. Sorry, you good now?
I'm almost. I just gotta cut it, and I mean, it just takes a second.
Is it a good noise?
I think it's a good sound.
So
our
inaugural troll toll is going to go to Edgar.
It may be a little longer than you were hoping for, but it's the only thing that works for me. So let's open that. Let's open that with that. Keep talking. I got nothing.
I'm lagging. I'm lagging though right now, so I don't know if people can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, so I think they can.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're about to end the show, but I'm just having fun with this. So,
Julian, Sule, please come on. Yeah, I like Sule. I think he's good. I'm itching for Sule to start over Cuadrado most games, and I would love for Sule to play more. You saw how creative he was. He came out against PSG and he dribbled through 4 players as soon as he walked on the park. Against Lecce, he was direct and he wanted the ball and he was asking for the ball in the final third. I think he's a good player. That guy, to me, is probably on the same wavelength as Fagioli in terms of wanting to play football. So we'll see. We'll see in the future how it all unfolds. Obviously, with the injuries coming back, or the players with injuries coming back, they're going to get less and less time. And Zero wants to voice debate me on Allegri. I don't know what that means. But are you part of our Discord? Because we would love to have you come on, like we said, and chat with us. And you will never change my mind about Allegri. From now on, until I see something different.
Yeah.
So now, are you ready now?
I think I am. Okay. So
drum roll, please.
So stupid. So fucking stupid. Everybody's like left. Can I get it? This is so stupid, but here we go. And then we can get out of here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, as always. We're dedicating this one to Zero. Is that who we're dedicating it to?
We're dedicating, to Edgar with the Fagioli is better than Vlahovic.
Oh, there we go. Edgar. Okay, here we go, Edgar.
You gotta pay the troll toll. If you want to get into that boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll to get in. You want the baby boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll. You gotta pay the troll toll to get in. Troll toll. What you say? Troll toll. Hey, hey, hey. Troll toll.
Yes.
Here's your toll, troll.
Was it worth the wait? Was it worth the wait?
Yes.
Yes. This is a threat. This feels like a threat. This feels like a.
Oh.
That's
incredible.
The things, if I took,
Edgar, thank you.
You don't realize the things. If I took time, if I had the time, like if this were like our day job, the sounds and stuff I could get on this would be insane. But there you guys, there it is. Edgar, you get the troll toll to get into that boy's
I can't
hole.
believe it.
All right, are we good to go? Are you ready?
I think we're good to go.
That seems like a perfect opportunity to end this edition of the After Dark show. I can't get over it. I apologize. Rick Aussie, Edgar, Zero, everybody who's in here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. As always, Dan, everybody else. Sorry, I don't know who's still in here. Thank you as always. Make sure you please do hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. Make sure you check out The Pick Is In. We do it every single before the game day. Sometimes on game day it'll drop, but before the game starts, Julian and myself do it head-to-head competition A lot of fun. Please check it out. We really have a lot of fun doing that, and we hope it's something that we can continue to do throughout further seasons. Also, share stuff if you can. It really does help our channel to continue to grow if you share stuff with other Juventus fans that may not know what we're doing here. Like, subscribe, bell icon. Make sure you follow Julian at Genoteam151 on Twitter. Follow Alejandro at AlejandroBZ on Twitter. You can follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter as well. And of course, Bianconerizone at Bianconerizone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. We will see you guys next time. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri.
Say hello to your old lady for me, troll tolls.
You gotta pay the troll toll. If you wanna get into that boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll to get in. You want the baby boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll. You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
I'm gonna yell over this because I don't know if we're gonna get banned for playing this song.
What'd you say? Troll toll. Hey, hey, hey. Troll toll.
Here's your toll, troll.
Did everybody go? Did everybody leave? Here's the thing, guys. I honestly don't know where I sit with this. Do we want Allegri to lose out so we can get him out and hope that he leaves? Julian, you can talk. You're unmuted if you want. Or do we just hope that we win out? I don't know. Is that too hot of a take?
You know what? We'll see how it goes from there because we need to see if Nedved and co are serious about this investigation on the team.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any faith in... Not Nedved, I do like him, but Allegri, and we'll see. All right, guys, appreciate it. You all have a good evening.
Ciao, ciao.
Or morning, or whatever it is for you guys. Peace out. Ciao.